In 3, 2, 1. The boys are back in town. Boys are back in town.
Yes, sir.
Boys
Yes,
are
we
back in
are.
town. Well, the major boys back in town. You got to do the rock or something right now, bro. That finally, Jonathan has returned to the GforGuzman podcast.
Bitch got reincarnated.
Yeah,
dude.
this is gonna BS though, man. His first episode back in like God knows how long, like 42 years it feels like, and he already took my seat. Right? That's you're not
I'm
upset
the main
about that?
guy here. Everybody knows that. No, I'm not.
That was kind of
I'm not.
BS, you know.
I hate that. Like everyone was asking.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I was gonna
Jonathan?
say. Like, hey man, where's Johnny at? It's just like, goddamn, like, are me
I'm
and Mike
here.
back? Yeah, me and Mike are here. But nah, man, good to have you back. Glad to have
Feels
you.
good to
Glad
be
to see
back,
you
guys.
sitting there. That's your seat, buddy. That's where you belong, man.
Thank you.
And with that being said, we got to give a huge shout out right now to
Huge
the
shout out.
huge shout out to my loving, my Scorpion King, Theo Eddie Guzman for the merch, man. If you
Uncle
guys
Eddie.
can't see,
Thank
Came
you,
through,
Theo Eddie,
man,
honestly,
honestly.
thank you.
I know you probably can't see it, but we're all
merched out over
I got
here.
my shirt on.
G
We
for
all got-
Guzman.
We're all repping it.
even the camera guy
Yeah,
today is
camera guys.
repping GforGuzman hoodie. So
No, Theo Eddie,
Theo Eddie,
God
we
bless
appreciate
him,
it,
man.
man.
Yes, sir. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
you know, we didn't ask him or nothing. It just kind of showed up to the house one day with all this merchandise.
Yeah.
And it was like, hey man, I made this for you guys. And Jonathan's shirt's probably the coolest one because it has like some of our like
I was about to say in the
more
back.
famous quotes
Yeah,
on the back.
he
right?
actually, which is even better because you know he's been listening,
Yeah.
and that he actually took quotes from our episodes and pasted it on the back of
I
the
love
shirt.
it the way he has me like in a jail cell.
Yeah, when you're
When I escaped school or something.
when you escape from
When I planned
elementary,
my
you got
exit.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
They're
huge
really
shout
good,
out,
man.
Theo.
He also has what Mandy, right? He has a quote like something
Yeah,
Mandy
something
said.
Mandy.
Yeah, from each of us. He got one for. There's like 4 quotes.
cool.
One from Mike, one from me, Jonathan, and Mandy. So huge
Nah,
shout out,
they're
Theo.
very
That's
cool.
what's.
No, we appreciate it, man.
Thank you.
And they're
Yeah.
comfortable. They're comfortable too.
Yeah.
No, yeah, they have the
'cause I know
badass logo on it. Yeah.
He texted you right, like out of the blue.
Yeah, so he called me up. He's like, hey, Maddie, you know, he was like, he's, I'm only calling you. I wanted it to be a surprise for all of you guys. He goes, but he goes, I need some, you know, sort of feedback. I don't want to just do it and you guys hate it, so I'm hitting you up. And he told me all about the shirts. He sent me the picture of the logo, and like he's, I'm gonna try to mess around with the colors. I was like, hey, Theo, you know, I defer to your judgment. I trust you. And he was sending me like little snapshots, like updates, like, hey, what do you think about this? And he's got that red and yellow. He's got that 94, 95 Rockets red and yellow, that championship colors, man. I was like, hey, Theo, that's badass. I said, appreciate it so much. He brought them. So if you guys, if anybody's watching, it's like, hey, man, we need some shirts made. Hit up my Theo Eddie Guzman. I follow him on Instagram. We can set it up.
He'll
and
hook it up, man. He does.
He'll hook
he
it
does a
up. He
good
has
job.
reasonable prices, right?
Yeah.
Did he tell you how he did it? He did it like through.
He was explaining it to me a little. He has like a print
Well,
shop
he has
or something.
the stuff and the press.
He has
and
the
all that to
equipment and
do
all
it,
that,
so
yeah. So
That's cool.
he was
He's
really
a
cool.
man of many traits, right?
Yeah, that's a classical Renaissance man that he can kind of has his
He
toes
can make
and
you a sword or make you a shirt.
yeah, that's what
whatever-
I meant. He
whatever you
can,
want.
yeah, he can live in the Renaissance time. No, he could do a little bit of everything, and that's what's awesome. So
Nah, so we appreciate it. Theo,
yeah, thank you, Theo.
honestly.
Honestly, appreciate it.
And these colors, man, they're perfect for tonight. So it's Friday, and we're trying to do a live stream, right? But unfortunately, we weren't able to make it work with the background noise and stuff. But Rockets game 1 tonight.
Woo,
So
Rockets and
on that
Lakers.
note, if you hear a little bit more going on in the background, we got the TV here in front of us because
Yeah.
we want to watch the game. We
Yeah.
definitely don't want to miss out.
Exactly.
We want to hear the volume too. We want to hear a lot of bangs tonight.
Yeah,
right, from the
bang
Rockets.
from
Mike
James
Bryan.
Harden. We're gonna get blown out, dude.
Yeah,
Lakers are gonna
so
whip our
anyway,
motherfucking ass.
I happen, for some fucking reason, dude, I don't know why, I know so many, like, people that live here, but, like, straight Lakers fans, like, from L.A. Like, I think so many people that I know, like, migrated from California here.
Uh-huh.
In particular, our brother-in-law.
Yeah,
Right?
Eric.
I don't want to watch the game with
Piece
his
of crap,
ass.
yeah, I know.
Him and his family, dude.
He just got his house. He was like, everybody come over to watch the Lakers. And we're like, with that,
that.
no way, man. I
Man,
can't
fake
do
that.
I
it.
went and cut the cable
Yeah,
on
his
his
cable
ass.
cord right here was on the telephone pole, like cutting shit.
But, nah. I mean, it's nothing. It's not against Eric. I just...
Nah,
It's,
there is a lot of people from LA, and it's kind of ironic because this day and age, 2020, like Joe Rogan's moving over here to Texas. All those people in California are moving out of California and coming back to, not back, they're moving to Texas.
Yeah.
So, like you said, a bunch of LA people
it
here.
took them a while to realize, but Texas is just better.
Yeah, it's just better. Houston's better than LA, and everybody. LA's got what do they got? 16 championships.
Yeah.
I bet you won those in the 60s and
Yeah.
70s. That don't
Back in
count
the
no more.
60s
Yeah,
when,
don't count no
they
more.
were playing against like nothing but like white
yeah,
dudes.
yeah.
that,
When you had the original like
that
Golden
worked
State
in
Warriors.
factories and would go play like part time for the Celtics and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but they did. I guess their what period of time would you say was their greatest?
The
When they had
Lakers?
Magic. Or
Yeah,
I think when they had
it was
Kobe and
during
Shaq, man.
during the Magic Kareem days.
Yeah,
Or
they got
probably-
because they got 5.
Did
or
they
s-
three-peat right
That was
there?
when they became what is it? What do they
the
call
80s,
Lake
the
Show?
the
whole,
Lake
like,
Show. The
Showtime,
All Stars,
Showtime.
man. Yeah, the Lake Show All Stars, bro.
No, it was Showtime, right?
Showtime Lakers.
Showtime,
Showtime
yeah,
Lakers.
Showtime Lakers.
Showtime. Yeah.
That was like 80s,
That
late
was the
70s.
80s.
That's when it was just Boston.
Because even Houston
Celtics.
played against them in the conference finals a couple
Hakeem,
times.
yeah.
Hakeem.
No, we knocked them out once,
Yeah,
right?
we knocked them, and then
Yeah,
we
but
got
we lost to the
swept by the
Celtics.
Celtics,
Yeah.
right?
Nah, I don't
Yeah.
think
No,
we
we
I don't-
lost to 1.
we lost
lost
in
in
six.
6.
We
We lost
lost
in
in
6.
Well,
They whooped our ass though.
Yeah.
Like everybody
That
knew
was
they
a
were gonna
great
win.
team, though,
yeah, the Showtime
Larry
Celtics.
Legend,
I know
yeah.
that wasn't their nickname, but
and honestly, you look at them and you're like,
Larry
nothing but
Bird?
white guys on
It
the
looks
team.
like a trucker. It looked like a redneck trucker. That dude
Hey,
could
man, he balled out,
shoot,
dude.
man. We could ball, just everything.
What do
But,
they have? Larry Bird, Kevin McHale.
Kevin McHale,
Robert Parrish,
Robert
who's the
Watson.
Dallas Mavericks? Rick Carlisle.
Rick Carlisle.
Yeah,
Was he on there?
yeah, he was on that man.
They had a
Celtics
loaded
team.
team as well.
Yeah, Kevin
But nothing
McHale.
but guys that see that was the difference back then too. Like I mean, just the highlights I've seen, right? Because I didn't
Yeah.
really start watching basketball till like the mid '90s, to where I knew actually what was going on.
Yeah,
But back even in the '90s, man, like it was like hard nosed. Like if you weren't hustling every play,
Shit,
superstar or not, like your ass wasn't gonna play.
And it was so much more physical
and
as
more
well, bro.
physical,
You go to
bro.
the line, like
I mean,
paint-
honestly, a lot of times I see these ticky-tack fouls, and
No
it's
way.
just like, what is
fouls
that?
back in the day. It's like motherfucker, you're gonna get lit up
like a
into the
flagrant
ground.
is like you
A
broke
hard
your
foul,
arm,
yeah.
you know,
The
like you
flagrant
broke your
one is
arm.
like a hard foul back in the day, right? Like, hey, you know,
Well, that's
push-
every sport, man. Like me and Matt were talking the other day with soccer. We were watching with the Champions League.
Oh, God.
Neymar and them, like every freaking 5 minutes, every
Well, that's the
minute.
thing, like,
there's a
even,
foul, they're
it
rolling
kinda
on the
cut off.
ground.
Well, I give credit to Messi. I don't really. He's not one of my favorites, but he
Not
doesn't
after
throw
this
himself
whole Barcelona
a lot.
thing.
Well,
Yeah.
Little
Well, it
BS,
doesn't
right?
benefit him to throw himself because he's so damn small.
Yeah, and my
Yeah.
thing is like it kind of even Ronaldinho, man. I was watching highlights on YouTube
Bitch
the
would
other
not go
night,
down, man.
and they would hit his ass hard, bro. And he made it a point like not to fall. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep going. A lot of times they would take the ball because he just couldn't like recuperate fast enough, so they would finally blow the whistle. But it's like he didn't want the whistle. He's like, no, I took the dude already.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep going, keep going.
That's
He
what makes a
fouled
great
me.
player,
That's
bro.
what makes
Here
it
we
badass.
go. Here
I mean,
we go.
obviously,
Tip-off
well,
coming
uh,
up.
Anyway,
for
the
those who are
tip's about to
watching,
happen.
Tip off. Lakers get the
Obviously,
tip
we
off.
lose it.
And just for those who are watching, this isn't a fucking commentary, right? We're not going to be doing the play-by-play. This is
But we
more-
are gonna be. If you see us looking that way, we're looking at a TV.
Yeah, exactly. We have a TV
So, yeah,
right
this whole
now.
podcast, like you were saying, it's like dedicated to
Yeah, so this game
something
specific,
different,
or this
right? We're trying to do a
podcast,
live stream.
this is more beneficial for like a live stream, but
It's over.
god damn it, it's over. That's it. Like I
Danny
said, got a basket
So that's
right
what they
now.
were saying, man. Like nobody in the paint. Who's gonna be able to stop LeBron and AD just taking control of the paint?
Yeah, man. Yeah, Covington. You know, there's all memes on
Honestly,
Instagram.
man, they need to play Tyson Chandler some in this.
That's what I was
series.
They're
saying.
gonna,
I
well,
wouldn't
nah,
mind.
they're gonna try to do their game right now.
See,
so.
but the thing with D'Antoni, man, he sticks to his gun. That's a good thing, but then it's also a bad thing because
I'm gonna lower this thing.
when like he always sticks to his guns. Come on.
If I just click once,
2 more times.
I want to
No.
just add it on
Don't do
both.
it so hard. Do it once. Again. One more time. Might want to aim it down more.
Oh my God, it's over.
Now that's the thing about the Rockets, man. Like,
Hopefully these shirts the Oida got us bring us good luck. We're gonna get blown out of the worst
I mean,
game
I
ever.
don't. This is not going to be an easy series, regardless, right? I think if the Rockets end up winning it, it'll be 6 or even 7 games.
You know who's been pissing me
But,
off though, man? Eric Gordon, bro. Like he's been playing good
The
defense,
reason
but
why I say
fuck. Lakers are up 7-0 quick.
Dwight Howard's so happy.
Oh yeah. Oh dude, that's another storyline. I forgot. I honestly forgot he played with us, dude.
Nobody really cares about that anymore, though.
Nah, he does.
I mean,
Well, I'm sure he does, but as far as like,
take his
not
ass.
once did I hear that in
Harden,
headlines, like, Dwight.
For those who are not watching or who are watching, this isn't live, obviously, but
Got
LeBron.
And one,
Oh,
man.
and one. LeBron is guarding James Harden, or did they do a switch?
Nah, LeBron was guarding him.
Damn, LeBron's taking the task of guarding James Harden. That's GOAT stuff right there, dude.
But now going back to my thing with
But,
D'Antoni, it's like their thing is with shooting threes and small ball, right? But like we saw against Golden State like a couple years ago when we were missing all those threes.
Right
They were doing like in the first half they were driving it in, they were beating Golden State, but then they went to the 3-ball again, they were missing, and we're like, D'Antoni, what the heck, go back? But it's like, I'm gonna stick to it. Like, no, at some point you got to change it up a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Like
my
we were
thing-
saying, like
my thing
he
is,
won't
like,
he won't put Tyson
the Rockets,
Chandler in
the
or
Rockets
anything.
have the biggest bailout option. When their shots aren't falling, they have the best guy to bail them out of that slump in Harden. All he has to
fucking
do is
drive
just
in,
drive in,
man.
bro.
But he never does.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like in critical moments,
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Law of averages, they're gonna start hitting their shots soon.
Nah, but you don't want to go down to the Lakers, bro. Or you don't want to get.
Yeah.
Yes, let's play defense.
Come on, push it, bro.
Push it, man.
nah, that's good. That's money. 3-ball. Money.
Yes, sir. PJ Tucker with a huge 3, 7-5.
You know what stat? He makes the most corner threes in the NBA. I don't know
He
that.
takes the
shot,
most
bro.
corner threes in the
That's his
NBA.
shot.
Yes, sir. AD,
too easy,
he's
man.
too good, bro. He's too good.
But now my thing is like if you let him score, and Anthony Davis with 117 points.
80,117.
No,
But
like,
that bitch
if-
is
if
too
you
good,
let
bro.
him
Don't let him score.
No, you let him score. But you got to contain the Danny Greens,
Take 'em,
the
bro.
J.R. Smiths, the
Yes, sir.
Caldwell Popes. If you contain them into like 10 points or less, that's what I told y'all earlier, man.
Yeah.
You know, they don't have enough firepower outside of AD and LeBron to like really score high.
I don't
Their
know,
defense
man.
is great.
Yeah.
But if the Rockets can break 100 points, they're going to beat the Lakers.
And
bro.
speaking of, KCP hits an open 3, wide open fucking 3 in the wing.
Hey man, that's one thing with the last years they left somebody open. Dort, pick your poison right there. Leave KC open. KCP.
Let's see how they
I mean,
react.
I still don't know like the Lakers team. Who comes off the bench from Caruso?
Caruso,
Kawhi.
Kuzma.
Yeah, hell yeah, 3.
And they should try to do that. They should try to get AD and LeBron in like foul trouble, bro. Drive in on those fools,
What are you
man.
saying? All ball?
Challenge it. What do y'all think about that challenge rule they do now? That's pretty
I
good,
like
huh?
it.
I like
He
it.
got his hand, huh?
Yeah.
Looked like he got his hand.
It looked like it was a clean block, bro.
Coutinho Mobley?
Coutinho Mobley. No, it's not Coutinho Mobley, the assistant coach.
I saw him like on Facebook the other day, like a video.
He's
He
like
was,
a pimp, right?
No, he was like balling out at the
The big 3, whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, he's good, bro.
Coutinho, he's aging well. Bitch looks like a pimp from 1950 or something,
Well,
though.
he's like 40. He's like 42. He's not aging well.
Huh?
He looks like 50.
I mean, he has
He's
gray
got a lot of
hair,
grays,
but I mean, other than
but-
that, he looks pretty good, dude. He dresses like style. He always wears those like fedoras and shit.
Who's that? Cedric
Speaking
the
of style,
Entertainer?
did y'all guys see Justin Bieber's new single that he dropped out? I'm just dropping little side things. You didn't see it? Well, he didn't see it. He's not singing it, but it's Drake's new song. But it's starring Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber's lip singing Drake's music.
Why?
They're just trying to do something good, man. It's different. He's a pretty good looking white boy, man. Honestly, he's one of those guys that you want to party with, you know.
He
Like a
came
little
out of nowhere, right?
snob.
Isn't
I
he
don't
like,
know.
Isn't he
Like
like
Justin,
There we go.
bring the drugs. I got the Coors.
Yeah, we got the Coors, bring the drugs, bring the girls, and we're
You
partying
know,
at your house.
Well, karaoke.
What is he doing, bro?
He's the one that needs to step it up, bro.
Westbrook? He played pretty good last game, except
Last
in the
game
fourth.
was okay.
Yeah.
But he's still a turnover machine, dude.
Yeah.
Like the game before, he turned it over 9 times, I think.
Yeah. Well, the one before that, when we lost. Yes, bro. Do that, man.
He's playing good right
yeah,
now.
he's on a mission, bro.
See, that's the thing with Harden.
Mitch has
man.
more points than he did last game already.
Exactly.
Um,
That's the good thing, though. He chokes under pressure, bro. Right now, it's no pressure because, hey, game 1, if we lose, we lose. Nobody's really expecting us to win because we just came off a game Wednesday.
I think that win against OKC was a lot more important than people think because that really a big
That was
sigh
like a
of relief.
revenge, man. Chris Paul,
Yeah.
that was his championship. If he would have beat us, he was happy.
He wasn't
bro.
even expect to get to the championship, bro. He's playing to get respect on his name right now. That's what he's trying to do.
He got
He
it.
wants
He
to
got
show
it
the
back.
league. Huh?
He got
Well,
it
for
back.
sure, dude. Everybody respects
I don't
him.
know why
But,
there's a lot of haters with him, man.
well, no, but the thing is, like, say he was with the Rockets and he was balling out. This is barely the first round. Like, can you do that for 3 more rounds? to get a
Dude,
championship?
honestly,
We did. He was doing it when he was with us,
Oh.
but then he gets hurt. So nobody I think everybody knew hey bro, this dude can ball out. Can you stay healthy though? Can you get to the? Can you get over that final?
Did
hump?
y'all see? Speaking of Chris Paul,
He was
came
crying at
out
the end?
and he was like, "Thank you, OKC."
yeah. Is he
When
leaving?
That was to me. That was like a goodbye,
Like a retirement?
yeah, not a retirement.
Just like I'm leaving.
Yeah,
he's gonna go to the Lakers,
he's gonna
bro.
go to
He's
Lakers,
going to
yeah.
LA. Yeah, but I
I won't
think
even
honestly,
be surprised if he goes back to the Clippers somehow, dude.
the Clippers. Ooh,
That
damn,
would
that
be-
would be good, dude.
that would be a
and he
strong
played in
team
LA.
this year,
Yeah.
dude.
Because he can still ball, man. Honestly, man. He
Honestly,
was
he's
cooking
got
us.
easily 2-3 years. in him.
Who would he start over? Patrick
Honestly, dude,
Beverly.
he's like the best point guard in the game right now. Well, in the bubble, he was.
Well, it depends. It depends how far LA goes this year. If they win it, they might not look for it. If they don't win it, they might look into him. But I think he's
I
going
don't
to LA to play with
understand how
LeBron,
the
bro.
do they have enough money to get him?
Yeah, they do
how
have
would
to do
that
a
work?
trade.
Well, freaking OKC is a whole bunch of first rounders.
A team with a lot of picks can trade him to OKC because that's what they want right now.
Yeah.
Even when they traded for Chris Paul, they were like, "We ain't gonna do anything."
I don't care about picks, bro. Everybody's always getting upset first round. I know ridiculous. Like we gave four first rounds for Westbrook. But that's come
my
on.
thing is what was 25,
2024,
or
2025
26 or something
Oh
like
damn,
that.
let's try to win now, bro. You know you got Harden for a while.
And my thing is eventually Harden's gonna get old, right?
Yeah.
But then you worry about it then.
yeah,
A pick's
exactly.
not. And then the Rockets in 2-3 years, I hope they're still playing at a high level when they're making the playoffs.
Or you can
You're
get
not
other
gonna
people in
even
there,
your
yeah.
first round pick's gonna be closer to a second rounder.
Yeah,
It's not gonna mean shit.
exactly. So I don't get all the
so
crying.
my whole thing is it'd be stupid if you had top
or for
top 10
a
picks
scrub
and
or something,
traded
right?
For
yeah, for a
third guy
Eric
or
Bledsoe
something. You know
or
what I
something.
mean?
What the hell are you doing, bro?
But Rockets, man, teams like the Lakers and trade them, man. Trade
Yeah.
second round pick, shit. You have the 40th pick.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know if-
there is some guys that fall deep in the draft that end up becoming stars, but
Yeah.
it's rare.
Yeah.
It's let's win now.
Exactly.
That would be my mentality as a GM. Let's win it now, man.
Yeah.
Every year should be win now.
Yeah,
Fuck.
exactly. Because with any team, even if you have good first-round picks, there's always going to be that rebuilding season if you're coming
My
off.
thing
So
is
you're going to suck for a
let's say I
while.
had the number 1 and 2 picks coming up in this, even though it's coming up, right? The draft this year.
Yeah.
And one of the
LaMelo
Ball
Ball?
brothers is coming
LaMelo.
out. If I had the top 2 picks and Giannis is a free agent and Milwaukee wants to do a sign and trade, I'm trading.
Oh, yeah, man.
I'm getting a proven guy in
Bona
Giannis, a
fide
superstar,
stud.
for 2 maybes.
Yeah.
They can be a Greg
think-
Oden, and they don't even play a game because
I
they
think
blow their knee
I think
out.
any GM will take that.
Any-
I think picks come to play when, the Suns or
Even when
the
you trade
Cavs
those
or
picks,
something,
it's a guy
man.
that's towards the end of his career, or a guy that's has the talent but hasn't really proven it
Yeah.
yet. Isn't doing it on a consistent basis.
Yeah.
But other than that, if it's and no GM's gonna do that. No GM's gonna have, in my opinion, the top guys that no one's gonna move are LeBron,
Yeah.
Giannis, Harden. It's really it.
Kawhi, maybe.
Kawhi.
Speaking of
Yeah.
GM,
KD,
when you think about
Kyrie
it,
Irving.
Daryl Morey did a pretty good job with us.
he
so
does a
far,
pretty
man.
good job.
I don't
man.
know, man, because if we
Well,
don't
when you
win the
think about it- when you
championship
think
this
about it-
year,
hold
like
on,
what?
hold on.
What do we do?
Just making us relevant in the game. I mean, because what he did when he got Harden, he opened the floodgates to start making us
Yeah.
win. Because who do we have at
But
the
at
time?
a certain point-
Kevin
Because
Martin.
Before that, we had Kevin Martin.
Kevin
was our
Martin.
Kevin
superstar.
Martin, yeah,
And
Kevin
at the
Martin,
time,
Kyle
it was- everybody
Lowry,
was like, well, no.
Courtney Lee,
But look what happened, man.
Luis Scola.
The next season we started making playoffs. We got Jeremy Lin.
We've always been a winning team. So the Rockets
Nah,
organization,
there's
nobody
like
can
2
ever doubt
years.
them. Huh? I mean, unless
We've always been winning, a winning.
yeah,
team,
we've always
right?
been a winning. We've never been a goddamn they just suck team, right? Last place. I mean, maybe there was a few seasons, but for the most part, we've always been in playoff contention. And quick side note, y'all heard about Steve Nash joining the Brooklyn Nets? That was weird.
I think that's good though, man.
I don't like the Nets, bro.
No, well, I don't like KD.
It's good for the Nets.
I like Kyrie. He's weird and
He's
all that,
weird,
but
bro. I don't know what he wants.
I think Steve.
I think he
Nash
tries
did a
too
good
hard
job.
to be
I think
weird.
Nash will be a good coach.
We just
You
really
heard
need
Stephen A
somebody-
though? He was on First Take. He was talking. He's trying to make it about a race thing. A lot of black coaches are going to be upset that.
I
We'll
agree
talk
with
about that
that,
in a
too.
bit. I don't know. He was talking about Sam Cassell, a bona fide, proven assistant coach. How come they didn't hire him? And I'm making it worse than he was. He was being
No,
sympathetic.
and I get that because I kind of read an article, right?
Yeah.
I don't read
12.
books, but I read a lot of articles. There was an article out that was kind of saying that, and it wasn't even, and it kind of goes on both the NFL and
A
NBA.
bunch of white head coaches.
Where no, there's
That's good. Make them work, though, man. Make them work.
Ball.
You ain't going to stop them, you know?
make them work though, man.
Make them work, man.
That's the thing about Daniel House.
Oh,
and
wait, well, real
Covington.
quick, though. You're a huge LeBron fan.
I'm a
So
LeBron
now,
fan.
what are you conflicted right now, or you hope he blows his knee
Hey,
out?
man, speaking of LeBron, this is our first time we're playing that guy, right, in the playoffs?
Oh, that is true. It's the first time Rockets ever played LeBron in the playoffs.
That's crazy, man, honestly.
He's been in the East all the time.
This whole time is in his whole career, first time playing in the playoffs.
Hey, Jeff Green played good last series. He's gonna need to step up now.
Yeah, he's a big
Playing
body,
that to
man.
work,
He's a
bro.
big body. And he has a pretty good
But that's
shot.
what we brought him here for, though, man. He's a
Oh,
good
that was a
veteran,
fucking
bro.
travel. Yes, sir.
Nice.
Three
Rockets
from
take the lead,
Eric
15-14.
Gordon.
End the game. End the game.
End the game. Call it. Call it right now. 15-14 Rockets win.
Social
I'm
justice.
gonna
Social justice.
call it a bomb threat, right? They're gonna have to stop the
Yeah,
game.
call a bomb there. But it's like, hey, man, like, unfortunately, we had to stop the game. But y'all should probably just, whoever was up, I don't even know who was up.
Yeah,
just
just-
whoever was up, call it.
Because there might be more threats.
Yeah, there might be more threat.
Did we tip in ourselves?
Nah, McGee, dude.
He's all right, dude. He
See,
won.
right-
Did he win a championship with the Warriors?
Yeah.
Javel
No, I don't think he did. Oh, he did
McGee?
he?
Yeah, he did. He did.
That one with
There
KD
where they beat. Yeah,
before he got hurt.
yeah.
Man, speaking of Warriors,
That's the thing about LeBron. That's the reason I give him a shot. A lot of people talk shit about that guy.
He doesn't always do this though.
No, I know that. He
Yeah.
does. He can't, bro.
Yeah.
You get burnt out.
Pop it. Oh, pop
come
it.
on, bro.
Dumbass.
They need to take that shot.
See,
right
Harden
then.
does that too much, bro. Like, you gotta know.
Honestly,
what you're
I
gonna do.
like the matchup with James. James versus James.
Hey, man, get him tired. Get his back spasms.
Because I think James Harden's a little quicker. He can take him on that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Get
he'll
him-
get by him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Michael
can
was
buy
saying
him.
that before I interrupted. I'm gonna stop doing that. He was saying that you like how LeBron's
Well, no,
guarding
no,
the best
yeah,
player
yeah.
on our team.
Yeah, I mean he does that numerous times, man. He'll guard the best guy, and no one can
That
guard
bitch
the
is back
best
too,
guy
huh?
all the time. They'll get burnt out. Let Rondo shoot.
Yeah, that is.
Shit,
ugly
you
as
put
shit.
me in there, dude.
Come on, take it, bro. We can take AD. Take him to the hole.
Force him, man. Drive
Pick
in on
him
his
up.
ass.
This is where he always does his dumb
Foul
step
trouble,
back.
man.
Oh, that's
Watch.
good though. I mean, yes, sir,
That's-
dude. All day, all day.
Especially if AD's guarding you.
Yeah.
Like I know AD's like a hell of a defender, but
Oh,
he
let
can't
that
guard-
bitch shoot.
He can't guard Harden.
Yes.
Macklemore's in there. Hell yeah.
Ben McLemore. He's been good. He's back.
Why didn't he play, man?
He was hurt
He
or
wasn't playing
something.
last series, huh?
Man, that's the thing about D'Antoni, man. You got to play more than 7 guys, bro.
Yeah.
So, because who do we have
They're
coming off
saying
the
he might
bench?
not be our coach next year. I'm in the running, dude. I heard.
Who you gonna? Can I be on your staff?
Nah.
Nah. You could be water
I'm
boy
gonna
maybe.
Get,
Your boy DJ.
yeah, my boy DJ.
Yeah,
right
if you
there.
get Beekles as your assistant coach.
Assistant coach.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna be like my athletic trainer.
Yeah, athletic trainer. No, Carlitos will be your athletic trainer.
Yeah, Carlitos will be the
Beagles
guy.
will be your defensive coach. I'll be
Yeah,
your
nice.
offensive coach.
Yeah.
2016
But now I'm gonna pick up
Rockets.
just because I want him
Timeout
there, like
clock
hyping
zone.
us up. America's coach. What's his name?
Piojo Herrera.
Yeah, dude. He's gonna be my main assistant.
He's gonna look like an
He can
actual
bring,
Piojo
like,
in that team. That bitch is like
that passion
5'2".
behind.
Speaking of coaching, dude, I don't know if you have good credibility, bro. You had one coaching job before at the YMCA, and you were assistant coach to Dad when he was coaching our YMCA team. And my dad goes on leave, travels, sabbatical, because he had to leave out of the state for work. And he puts Michael, head coach, for what, 2 games?
2 games. Well, the playoffs.
The playoffs, right? And Michael just choked under the pressure. But you were
No,
making
but you
some
gotta give a
terrible
backstory, 'cause you gotta give
decisions,
credit to
bro.
Dad.
Terrible fucking decisions.
He got the worst team, right?
Okay.
Because in the way the YMCA works is those coaches, they got their kids in there and stuff,
Yeah.
and they get the cream of the crop, right?
Yeah,
like they
right
get
away.
the best picks.
And it
so
was
they
me.
had
I
the
told Dad.
superstars.
I was like, hey, but I
And
want to play
it was
because
your
I had
dumbass.
my teacher was coaching another team. And,
So Dad goes, all right, last minute.
he signs me up, and they tell him we don't have a coach. If we don't find a coach, we're going to have to forfeit their
Yeah.
team. So Dad's like, well, fuck it, I'll coach it, I guess. And he gets the fucking Bad News Bears. Like, all this, literally, like, just people show up. Like, you got, no offense, right? But you got, like, thug-ass Mexicans and black people. And then you got my short 4'9" ass in there. It was just terrible team, bro. But kudos to my dad, man.
Well, he had 1 or 2 good.
We had two good players. My boy Jordan and that other guy. I forgot his other name. Yeah, they could play, bro. And we had like Coach of the year. He should have won Coach of the Year, Dad, because he took that scrub last place team, and we went all the way to the playoffs.
I think we only lost like a game or two.
Yeah, man, and we were like winning like good games, like legitimate games.
Yeah,
and then like against like legitimate teams. Yeah, we get to the playoffs. He goes to travel. He's like, he had a heart-to-heart with my brother.
I think the weekend before was like a tournament to see who was gonna make it to like the quarterfinals, the semis and stuff. So we won those games. So then we went to the tournament to play a semifinal.
For the championship.
So there's only 4 teams that weekend. But during the week, Dad had one of those travel where it was like I have to leave on Wednesday. I don't get back till Saturday or Sunday type thing. So he leaves on his trip, and so my job was, he's like, hey man, I got you to the finish line.
just tap it. Just tap.
I showed up with like the driver.
Yeah, I know. He hit nothing but grass. Hit it right in the sand.
Charles Barkley, have you seen when he's
garbage? So Michael's coaching, and not even that. It'd be one thing if Michael like tried his heart out and when you went coached and did things by the book, and we just got bested. Like that would be acceptable, right? No, this fool was an asshole coach. Like he was all like fucking making us do sprints, and he wasn't doing all that, but he was like really adamant. Like he wanted to win, like at all costs. And then he was cutting corners. Like he was getting players who weren't already signed up, like illegal under the table shit.
There was like betting.
He brings our cousins in, and he gets them in, and I'll never forget because he broke my heart. So we win the semifinal. Thank God.
Michael winning the semifinal.
We win the semifinal.
So, granted, we're like the worst team in the damn division. Yeah. Honestly, we were when we started the year, but practice and shit, like, Dad got everybody playing good, man. Like. We even had plays drawn up.
He had his clipboard and all that. He's like, hey, just get there.
Anyway,
pass
we win the semifinal.
Yeah.
And we get to the final. And
you got kind of screwed, though. You got a little screwed in that final because and then I'll let you take over when your coaching comes in. So we win the semifinal, and we're going based off, like, we're like a Milwaukee Bucks. We have, like, 2 good stars and a bunch of role players around them. And then what happens, we get to the final, but one of our superstars' dad ends up getting lost on the way, even though you asked, hey, I'll give you the map, just make sure they're on time.
We played the semifinal in one YMCA, but the final was going to be at some other gym, which was like 15 minutes away.
Yeah.
So they had given us maps. They gave me maps as a coach, right?
From where we were,
at that one, to how to get to the next place. Yeah. So I ended up telling the dad, hey, I've got
the dad who's driving our best players.
Our 2 best players.
Yeah, our 2 best players.
And he's like, nah, man, I don't need a map. I know how to get there. I know exactly where that's at. I'm like, you sure?
He's all right.
Yeah, I got it, man. I don't need a map.
Cool.
All right. They
didn't show up to the third quarter.
Halftime,
man. At the end of
calling like during the game.
Yeah, where's it at? Like, I turned here, like, bitch.
Oh, God, you said you knew where it was.
Fucking, it was like 3 streets. Yeah. Like the map told you, bro.
So I'll give you credit, maybe, because we were going back and forth. It was a close game, because I remember he was all nervous, and I'll never forget. Broke my heart to this day, and I hate you for it still. So I'm like the youngest one on there. When this whole team started, because I only wanted to play.
Was there an age limit on the team?
I was like barely on it, right?
And,
it was
like you always had to have a girl in the game.
Yeah.
And you had to play everybody.
Yeah.
So we only had 2 girls on the
so I think I got the bare minute. As soon as I hit my 5 minutes, Michael took me out.
Check in, go touch the other side of the court, and then come back.
Yeah, go run, and then run around the goalposts. Like, run around the rim.
Like on those movies, right? Matt,
it's like,
go
give me water. Go give me juice.
Like when you give the little kids a controller that's not plugged in.
Exactly. I'm over there. Mike's like, go. He was telling me, like, go just warm up, stretch. So I'm over there running like a dumbass doing sprints on the side. And then finally I got the hint that, hey, man, he ain't going to put me in. So I went up to him, and he's all mad, coaching hard.
Money.
Yeah, yak. Damn.
That was horrible.
And I asked Michael, and he's like on the sideline standing up. I'm like, hey, Mike.
Ooh. Travel, man.
Caruso.
Skid around the whole damn court.
Come on, Green, get him on.
Yes, sir, man. Double his ass. Do that. When Rondo's in there, double that bitch.
Rondo?
Yeah. Like, leave him open on the 3.
Back?
Rondo's playing, yeah.
But he's...
No, leave him open for the shot. That's why.
Was he the one who traveled?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I go up to Michael. I was to finish the story real quick, and I'm like, "Hey, Mike, can I go in now?" And he looks at me with cold eyes, hate in his eyes. He's like, "Do you want to win, or do you want to win or not?" Career high. He's like, "Do you want to win?" And I looked at him, and I was like, like I walked off. He's like, "All right, well, go sit down." Pretty much saying, "You're sorry ass. If you go in there, we're losing
and
for
I'm over
sure."
There, like lacing up my sneakers. I'm about to go in the game. And all that.
Yeah.
He puts me
I
over.
played on the floor, and I'm like, don't even think about it.
Don't you fucking think about it, bro. And it's really good because I was wearing Mandy's Adidas, so that's a good thing I didn't go in.
Caruso,
back to the game for those. I mean, I know we're not live, but We're 2020, and it's 2.5 minutes left in the first.
Bully ball. I don't get why he rocks the baby. What is that supposed to signify?
Oh, that was a travel too.
Nice.
Yeah, got me. Three
Great
from
ball
PJ Tucker.
Dude, Tyson Chandler.
Call the game. Call the damn match. Call the damn match,
bro.
He's every time I see him, he's cheering a song.
Ooh, yeah.
Travel,
sorry,
man. God damn, second time. Bitches wearing Skechers, dude.
That was me in the YMCA.
What are those?
He's gonna be rusty, man. Go at him, bro.
What
And he
those-
get in his head. Rondo's
He'll get an easy tech for
yeah,
you.
exactly. Remember that Maverick series when he was just walking half court, 8-second violation and all that? Like,
Man, that guy sucks at a jump
That's
shot.
where we
man.
missed Chris Paul. Chris
Yeah,
Paul would
man.
have hit the 18
Easy.
footers is
Yeah.
money
That
for
was
him.
my dude. Honestly, there's been rare times where he would have missed it. Even this series, he would always make that crap.
Nah, Guzman ain't gonna do shit, man.
is he still dating Kylie Jenner? Or what's her face? Wasn't he dating a Jenner?
Kuzma? No, I know.
Vanessa Hudgens. Vanessa Hudgens,
Devin
right?
Booker's dating Kylie Jenner.
Nah, Vanessa
No,
Hudgens.
Kendall
I
Jenner.
think.
He's dating
Come on,
Kendall
sorry, it's
Jenner.
Ben McElmore. That's why his ass is on the bench, bro.
Nah, that was House.
Nah.
Hightower,
Oh, yeah, damn.
Hightower in the house.
Hey, tell him that you know Daniel House.
Fun fact: Daniel House. I had a class with that guy.
Daniel House went to Hightower for like 2.5
And you know
years,
that guy
right?
was gonna go kind of far because he would show up to class. We had computer science.
Make out with the teacher.
Make out with the
out with the
teacher,
teacher, that
take a big
big
ass dump in the middle of the
fat teacher that we
classroom.
had. It was a computer science class.
Shout out Daniel House. If you want, you can come on the GforGuzman podcast, bro, because you're from Houston. We live in Houston.
I'm pretty sure he'll come on the podcast.
Yeah,
right?
we already
Especially
have
since
him
we
lined
so
up. I
much in
reached out to him.
common.
He hit me back.
No, but that guy would show up to
Yeah,
class.
that's what you got to do, bro. Come on,
Show up
Westbrook.
to class
He did with the hot pocket, right?
with the
Like,
hot pocket
and his
late
slides.
all the time.
Late.
The teacher wouldn't tell him crap. I mean,
He's
she
paying
would.
them all off right
Yeah.
now, huh?
Yes, sir. Turnover. What class was
And
it?
all of us, like, what a coincidence! He sat next to like some Indian like nerd. You know. that
Oh,
nerd
what
did all his
coincidence, right?
work,
Who's doing all his work from
I went to
God
school
dang.
with
DJ Augustine.
DJ Augustine.
Yeah, you were cool with them, right? Well, not
We
cool.
saw
You
that
knew
guy
him.
at
because I would go to
the
the gym
movies.
all the time.
who do we see at Splashtown?
Yeah,
Rashard
we saw
Lewis.
Rashard
Rashard
Lewis.
Lewis.
He lives in Houston too, right?
He's from Houston.
He's from
I think.
Houston.
He was from like A-Leaf area or something.
Yeah. You know who is going to be like, God, completely side note, who lives in Houston as well? Tommy from Power Rangers, the Green Ranger. Fuck. Hey, dude, is there a part of you who's kind of rooting for LeBron, though? Like, you want him to win his championship? So if it were up to you, you'd rather him blow out his knee right now and, like, career ending?
I don't know about that, but
It's like, hey, you're going to heal, like, perfectly
Tear his
fine.
ACL.
Yeah, but, like, you'll be back 100%, but you're out this playoffs. You'd be happy with
Are you gonna
that?
start hating them like now that we're once the playoffs by game 5? Are you gonna start hating them game 4?
it's one of those where I want him to score 100 on us but lose. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. That's what I remember because me and Carlitos used to get in it because he loved Kaká from Brazil. Carlitos, shout out if you're listening.
Nice.
And he would always upset me because that was his favorite player. And I look back and I was like a jerk a little about it. But it was like when they were playing Mexico, I was like, so you're going for Brazil? He goes, yeah, I want them to do well. I said, nah, dude, F that. I said, hey, man, I will accept if you say, Kaká, I want you to score like 2 goals, badass goals, but Mexico wins. Like, I'll accept that. He goes, well, I want him to win in advance. I said, nah, dude, screw that. Can't happen. Can't happen. So like you said, I want LeBron to do everything perfect,
Rondo
but we
just hit
win.
a 3.
Oh, he ain't going to do that again.
Just hold it.
29-28, we're
That's
going
what I
with 10
mean. Like
seconds
if
left in the
Rondo scores
first.
40,
Westbrook has
Lakers
the
ain't
ball.
winning.
Yeah. If
At the
Rondo
Lakers
scores
symbol.
40, that's because they played 40
'cause he
games.
took
He's
60
driving,
shots.
he's driving, he drives in, kicks it out. Oh my god, man. I hate when him and Harden do that, man.
Who's he
They
yelling
wait
at?
till the last second, they drive it in,
He
they
does some
dish it
stupid
out.
ass passes like that, though, man.
Well,
Harden
both
does
of
that
them
all the
do.
time.
Yeah.
It's like, what am I supposed to do now, man? Like, what the heck?
You can come check more if you want.
How is he that fucking?
Ooh.
Lucky ass. He's one of those guys that's dangerous still, though, because he doesn't give a damn.
Who,
you know?
Rondo?
Rondo? You could get in his head, but it's like, hey, no one's going to tell me anything, you know?
What's the score?
So,
We're up by
end of the
one, right?
first quarter, 29-28.
They need to end the game right now and just give it to the
Just
Rockets.
give it to the
Yeah.
Rockets. At
It's
the end of the
honestly-
series.
First quarter is the most
Yeah,
important.
most
They're
important.
fresh. They're
And you
playing
know, while
good.
you're at
This
it,
should be
just,
the game.
you know, whoever
The
wins
stats.
today,
Everybody who wins the first quarter of the first game of the series ends up going to win the series, so might as
Yeah.
well give it to us.
Just
man.
give it to us.
They,
All
they
4
win the
games.
All
championship.
4 games.
Win the championship.
Give the championship to us.
Speaking of basketball, Bucks are down 0-3, right?
Yeah, we were just watching that game
And
before.
I love it.
I
watched
love
the
it.
last podcast. Beekles was going for them, right? Does he
Well,
like
that's what I
them?
told him. I almost kicked him out, remember? Shout out Beekles. Hey, now go into that real quick before I trash him, because I am.
Yeah.
But
his video, man.
the last video that we did was the one with Bicos, right?
We hit 400 views.
That was our most
Nice.
viewed podcast. And fuck the views and all that. I mean, obviously we care about it, but that wasn't the intention. We figured it would be.
Yeah.
But it was because of that just amazing story and just all
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
He
He had a story everybody wanted to hear, man.
story everybody wanted to hear. A lot of people knew him.
Yeah.
A lot of people that probably weren't even family that just heard of the story
Yeah.
just kind of wanted to hear him talk on it.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a good.
A lot of friends, well, not a lot of friends hit me up, but I had my good friends telling me they saw the video and they thought it was a really cool video. So shout out Beacles, we got to get your ass back on here. Beacles Part 2, it's going to be another great episode, no doubt.
It was
I wanted to bring that, I wanted to bring it up.
Okay.
Well, go ahead.
No, I was saying that. How long was I out for? Like 3 episodes? You did one with David,
David,
Tito,
Tito,
and Beacles, right?
Beacles.
Yeah.
I watched all of them. They were pretty good, man.
Appreciate it. Oh, thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, thank you for your approval.
I don't know, man. It's like
Well, I said how I
leave
really
and then,
felt
like,
about you in
the
all 3
ratings
of
go up.
those because
Yeah.
I said fuck Jonathan.
Yeah,
on all
I
of
was
them.
pretty upset. I said you got abducted by aliens. I had a cover for you, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, it was,
but I watched them, man. They're good with Tito and then with Beacles and David. Yeah, they were really good.
And we'll
episodes.
get them all. I mean, David's in med school right now, probably studying his ass. So
Yeah.
you better be watching the game at
Well,
least,
I think,
David.
like, everybody
Yeah,
He's
big
from LA
ass-
as well too.
Getting a big ass sunburn in Arizona right now.
He's playing golf, man, left and right. But now we got for sure gonna get Beacles and Tito back on.
What brought it up was the Bucks. They're not coming back from that, right? I don't think has any team in history came back from
No.
03?
That's what the commentators were saying. No team's ever come back from 3-0. Yeah,
Nah, Jimmy Butler's too good to beat him 4 times in a row.
yeah.
But we should
Damn,
go
I
by
was
the
gonna say
numbers,
something.
right? It's so hard to win 4 in a row. It's so hard to win 3 in a row, right? You hardly see that happen. To
Yeah, I
win
mean-
4, it's like
Oh, that's what I was gonna
Crazy.
trash you guys. I was gonna be like, oh yeah, Beacles. You know, we had a great 3 episodes like David, Tito, Beacles, and I was like, damn. And now I'm here back with you guys. We've hit rock bottom again. You know, it's over. You know,
It's
fuck it.
over.
You know, call me when we got a
F it,
good
F
guest
it,
on.
let's go.
Let's go. Get in the fucking car. Nah, we got some stuff cooking. Some
Yeah,
stuff coming up.
we could have had something today, but
Yeah.
it was partially my fault because Matt was like, hey, man, we're going to film, blah, blah, blah. And obviously, if we had somebody here, we would want to focus our attention on them, right? And I
Yeah.
told Matt, hey, fuck that, dude. I'm watching the game.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. And I was like, Jonathan was saying the same thing. So let's find a way to do the game. He goes, whoever you bring on, he goes, make sure they're watching the damn game
So
with
what
us.
we're trying to do is you're trying to get like a live stream,
Yeah, just
and I think that would have been cool. You know,
not
like
not
us
so
live
much to
streaming the
comment, commentate on the game, but just watching it, kind of giving a little bit of feedback,
Yeah.
and just kind of be.
Because and the people who want to tune in can tune in. I mean, salute. Like they see us drinking.
Yeah.
I don't know, they're drinking
Shout
with
out.
us.
Shout out to Sienna for having the worst fucking internet connection in all of Houston. Why does Sienna suck at that stuff, dude? Because
You
we're
would
out
think-
way
you
out
would
in the
think
boonies,
it's
or
like
what?
Such a like good neighborhood that they would fix that issue.
I
right?
pay $1,300 a year HOA, and these motherfuckers can't give me good
Good
internet,
Wi-Fi. DirecTV doesn't even come out here, right?
AT&T,
18. Like, what the hell, dude?
Verizon, none
They
of
don't
them.
come out here. Why not?
The only Wi-Fi you can get is like some bullshit, like mom and pop.
Yeah.
But
Well, I
the
don't
main
understand.
one is
I don't-
Xfinity.
Oh, just Xfinity comes out here.
Yeah. Well, it has to do with like where they have their dishes and all that set up.
I'm sure that's why, man. It's like you're limited to one Xfinity. I'm sure so many people are logged in
Austin
right now.
Rivers, bro, that dude
the
needs to
Wi-Fi
ball out.
sucks.
Oh yes,
Step
sir. Just like that.
He really didn't play too much last year. See,
No, because D'Antoni again, dude. I don't know why D'Antoni doesn't put him in more. Jonathan, you said when Harden and Westbrook were choke, he's like, take them out and just put Gordon, Rivers, House. Who were the other two? Tucker and Covington. He goes, and they'll win you the game.
That's what you need sometimes, man. You need people to get just ball movement going, get the juices flowing.
Yeah.
See a shot go down. Because when Harden,
It's
come
all right.
on,
It's all
man.
right. It's all right. He's gonna
He
miss
sucks
both
at free
of them.
throws.
He's gotten better a
every team,
little
like
bit.
Dwight, he sucked with us, right? But then he leaves and like his free throw percentage goes
He
up.
didn't suck with us, dude. He was pretty good.
His free throws?
Oh, no. But as a
It's
player,
shooting like 97% right now.
And with us, he shot like negative 97.
he's the guy I kind of feel bad for, dude. I feel like he got the wrong end of the stick a lot. It just shows you the
I mean,
strength
I
of
like that
social
guy,
media,
too.
though, bro.
Yeah.
They hate you. They're going to hate you.
Yep, still sucks. And free throws.
But honestly,
I like him as a player.
In the middle of his career, because when he was first 4, 5, 6 years with Orlando,
Everybody loved him.
he balled out, dude. And he
Yeah.
put himself in the media at that time. I give him credit for that. And I haven't heard anything since, so he might have changed his faith and shit. But
About
when
Christian?
he first came into the league, he wanted to have something that symbolized like Christianity or religion in general on the jerseys, right? He said it's cool. Obviously, we're in the NBA, have the NBA logo. He's like, but he was pushing like to have like a cross put on the jerseys, like.
Which the NBA was like, that's local way.
And obviously you have many religions playing in there, so you can't have one, right?
Well, I don't know, majority of the religion, I'm assuming, would be
but
Christian.
There's a lot of guys from like Turkey. And
it's hard to push religion on a big platform
it's
like
hard.
that,
Like
man.
You can't make it a religious thing.
Because not only are you...
Because then your international business
and
is
not even
go down.
that, just everybody who tunes in and watches NBA is going to be seeing that cross. So you're kind of saying...
What do you got against the cross, bro?
No, I'm saying
teasing.
I agree with that, but in today, especially today's society, man, like, there's no way that's not gonna get approved, man.
Yeah, I agree.
God damn, man. You think Westbrook is?
And you gotta kind of understand it a little bit, right? Because even the Pope is always like, "Hey, respect other religions," right? Because then if you don't do that, you got these freaking KKK Christians over there trying to lynch.
Nice.
Oh,
my
man,
God,
come
man.
on, dude.
Don't go fancy, man. See, Rockets suck at fast break situations like that, man. They're a great fast break
You got the best
team.
players for fast break, but they suck at it. Bitch just turned it over. Easy fast break.
Look at that.
Honestly, this is way off, dude.
What are you doing, man?
Honestly, this is the Rockets' biggest downfall is when they get up a little bit. Like, this is a time to, like, really, like, push the lead up, make them work for it. But they'll keep it at 6 or 7, and then they'll end up losing by 2, and we don't know how to put people away.
We don't know how to get that comfort room.
And it's not, obviously, you're not going to put them away in the second, but it's just like...
Stay on top of it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's going back to Golden State, that one, was it last season? That we were beating them, like, by 5, and then in the fourth quarter, we choked. And it's real easy for them just to take over the game.
I was showing my shirt, not my ass, by the way. So for those who saw that,
hell
of an ass. I felt like a man earlier today. I don't remember if I told you, like, we came a couple of days ago to see Game 7 here at your house. I don't know if we told you or not. He did some crazy shit. Like, what are you... He's, like, doing backflips in the game. Like, what are you doing, bro? Just fucking lay that bitch up. Hell no. Fuck. He's good, man. That boy can ball out. He's balding like a...
It looked like his foot was on the line. I forgot that boy was on the Lakers, J.R. Smith.
Why aren't they using J.R. Smith, and what's the other fool's name they got? Waiters.
Not that good, bro.
Was his foot on the line?
He's good, man. He went A&M, right? He's from, where's A&M at?
College Station.
Bryan College?
Station.
Yeah.
Bryan.
I was coming over here when I was driving over here. My arm was almost cramping up when I was grabbing the wheel. It's going to sound so whack because that's what I was going to say. I realized this week that, and not just this week, we've all known it already, but, like, I have the girliest hands, and I'm, like, the worst at, like, manly things, right? Because me and Pa earlier this week, Bob went and got an axe from Home Depot, and there's that big-ass tree in the back where the swing set used to be that we took you down. But that big limb, it's, like, pretty much dead. I mean, it didn't look dead, but it was like, let's just chop it down. So me and Bob were spending, like, 45 minutes just going back, and, you know, you're tired,
Today?
your arm, huh?
Today?
No, this is like Wednesday, whenever we did it. And we knocked it down, finally, got that big-ass limb down, but it's a pain in the ass using an axe. And my arm was cramping up that day. And then today, you know, that same big-ass piece fell down, too heavy to move. So I was like, we got to chop it up into little pieces, and then, you know, tomorrow or something, the three of us are able to move it. So I was going to town on it today. I was going to run earlier, but this bitch took up the treadmill. So I was like, all right, I got to get in the sweat somehow before we go on. So I was out there with an axe. And, you know, like, I felt all manly afterwards, like, oh, like a lumberjack. And it was like a little ass, like, thing I did that took me like 30 minutes. I realized, like,
I come with those scissors, like...
Yeah, he came in with the...
That's a good workout, man. Like,
no, but, like, on the Rocky moves, that's what I was going to say. You know, on Rocky, when he's hitting that tire with the sledgehammer, that's what it felt like, bro. I had that big-ass axe, and I'm going it...
Well, I'm sure Dad, too, was like, yeah, y'all work out here and get shit done, and y'all get y'all workout in.
Well, see, but that's what I was going to say, because I went in the like, you know, I went to go take a shower, and, you know, my arm's, like, kind of all, you know, when you work out and it's tight, so it looks all flexed, and you're, like, checking yourself out a little bit.
But it's just this one, like,
yeah, but it's just this one, and this one's all skinny, and I'm all leaning this way.
It's like a bone right
here. Yeah, I'm leaning this way and all that. But it goes back, because, like, back in the olden days, you know, like, the movies Troy, you see 300 Troy and Gladiator, you say, those directors are full of shit. There's no way those actual warriors were built like that with, like, fucking V cuts, six-pack. What, the bodies they had, they were probably lean. Yeah, exactly. No protein. They ate real clean, probably. They probably didn't eat a lot of carbs.
They probably didn't eat like.
Yeah, they probably like ate like 6 grapes and like a thing of fucking nasty ass goat cheese. A lot of wine, yeah, which is good. But if they were built, if they ever got it, it'd be like Walito Ruben, because Bob says, hey man, my dad was in great shape. He wasn't all cut like a freaking bodybuilder, but you do work like that with the axe, and you realize like how guys are built like bulls. You know, now you know what that means. Like he's built like a bull, like the huge ass chest and arms and all that, because that's what it does. You're not gonna be cut, but you're gonna be solid, man.
No, I was saying Snoopy's always like that Banana song.
That bitch kind of jams.
No, it does not.
No, but like he's been coming on Corona. Like he's like in a Mexico phase right now.
He's trying to retire in Mexico or something.
Corona.
Snoop.
Remember you had like a fucking stroke or something when you're like, no, Snoop in those Corona commercials. Like you combined Corona and commercial last week. Anna was telling me about it.
Oh yeah, it was earlier today. I asked Anna, I was like, hey,
look at the Corona commercial, and I passed out and shit. Like, what the hell?
I called it Corona. It was a Corona commercial, but I said, you saw that Corona commercial?
Corona commercial.
That bitch what?
Bitch what? You okay? Strokes are no joke, guys. Don't ever make a joke like that. Yeah, so that was my thing. It's been a crazy week for me, bro. I did that. I cut down like a half a tree with that axe. I felt like a man. But then later that night, I come in out of the garage, and there's a fucking possum right there, and it scares them. Ah! Like run inside. Those things are scary, man.
I hate possums.
I'm scared, like scarred for life.
Day, like after he did that, I walked in on his room. He's
traveling ass. Come
from
on,
that movie, Silence of the Lambs. You're like, and then like earlier that night, I walk into your room, and like you're from Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, and I have like I'm like,
would you? Would you do it?
Shout out Chaito if you watch this. Me and him always joke about that Silence of the Lambs scene. Because we say that Lobo Hombre en Paris songs, that La Luna, like but the way it starts, it sounds like that. Bum, 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 bum. And
is that movie on Netflix now?
Silence of the Lambs? I have no idea. It's a great-ass movie. Jodie Foster, Anthony Hopkins.
I'm too scared with that movie.
That is the scariest movie because it's so real, bro. Like, there's people like that. You see, like, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and yeah, there might be a few, like, psychos that
was
but
real.
Or Halloween and Freddy Krueger, but that's not real,
Speaking
you know?
I saw Halloween at the drive-in.
Yeah.
And
how was that?
Classic. It's a classic movie.
I went to the drive-in a few weeks ago with
Stranded
the one and only, the beautiful Daniela Nuno. Shout out Daniela if you're listening.
Oh yeah, Daniela. Shout out.
You went and saw what?
Halloween. It was like the
Halloween night, whatever.
Halloween in October or no?
Bitch, it's August. Yes,
Halloween
sir.
in August.
Hey, dude, he's good, bro. Covington.
I like
Summer
that pickup.
Ween
Right
yeah.
Oh, nice,
yes,
nice.
sir.
I mean, I still wish we had Capella, but I'm glad we got
that
him.
guy at? Atlanta?
Pitches in Atlanta.
Hot Atlanta.
Hot Atlanta. Hitting some thoughts.
Hit that 3.
Slam it.
There it is.
If he makes it, we win. Oh! I jinxed it. I'm sorry. In and out.
I hate those in and outs, man. Oh, charge. That's a charge.
Oh, fuck.
Damn it.
Damn. He just posterized Russell Westbrook. Damn.
I don't know, man. I would challenge it.
They give him an and one?
Challenge it, bro, just to get him
Nah,
back.
it's too soon, bro. Save that for the 4th.
Nah, fuck that. You only get one a game?
Oh, no,
He was moving. He had his left foot moving, bro.
I don't know, man.
Damn, he slammed it on him. JaVale McGee. He's funny.
Nah, hopefully that Wake's... God damn, this thing keeps sticking.
Yeah, mine as well.
It's like magnetic or what?
With
Your thing is aluminum.
yeah, he usually always comes back with a banger. If he gets makes him look stupid or something.
Who?
Westbrook, he always
Foul. And one.
and one, baby.
Bitch.
Oh, no,
Fuck that
LeBron
dunk.
or AD?
See, sometimes right, to each their own, but a lot of people
That's a bullshit call, dude.
Nah, they would foul him, bro.
Nah.
They say too much rest hurts, but then they say, nah, if you get too much rest, it's a good thing. You know what I mean? Because they're saying
It might mess with you mentally a little, like you lose your edge, but eventually, if you're a professional, you would think a few minutes you're back into that game mode, and then you're going to be well rested, your body's healthier.
Because you're human too, right? Like you can practice every day in
But it's not
between.
game mode, man.
It ain't the same though.
No,
God
but you're a
dang.
professional, so
Get
that's
that-
what I mean. If you go 5 days without playing an actual game,
oh, come on.
you might be
House.
rusty coming out.
Kill it,
Locust
kill it.
out there's dying. to watch the game.
Just kick it away.
God damn, dude. Yes, get it. Yes, foul.
Dude, honestly, dude, I hate when PJ Tucker's the only one hustling, man.
Well, that's what he's
Him and
there
Hey,
for,
Tucker
bro.
needs to get paid like $50 million a year.
He said he
bro.
wants to end his career here in Houston.
He will. He's the type that'll take a pay cut, and that's what pisses me off, bro. Like, why would he take a pay cut? He's played his ass off the
Yeah.
time that he's been here in Houston, bro.
He knows,
never-
though.
he
He
never-
knows
when did he
if
get
he
here?
goes
When did
anywhere
he
else,
get
it's
here?
shit.
Yeah,
Who's going
but
to pick
still,
him up?
like he never backs down.
Where'd he
from
come
the
from?
challenge,
Toronto?
Toronto.
Getting out in the second round every year?
Yay, Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto. That's where we're from.
Ooh.
Pop that bitch, dude. Yeah, save your 3 for it.
Take
Drive in
him,
on his
bro.
ass.
Take
Drive
him.
in on his
Take
ass.
Dwight.
Drive in. Yes, sir.
Oh, come on.
man.
See, he always does that crap. Hit that 3. Oh, there it
Ooh,
is.
that was good.
Ah,
Damn,
shit,
come on,
man. You
House.
gotta make those,
Those are
man.
good looks, though, man. Those are good looks.
Hightower taught you better than that, bro. I
Who's the basketball coach? The head coach?
don't know who his coach was.
Get that,
Who was
boy.
your coach?
Coach Wise.
Shout out Coach Wise.
Come on, take school,
Money,
man.
man. Easy, easy.
And one.
And one. Heck
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
boy.
Keep your foot on the gas, though, man. Fuck Lakers.
Hell yeah, big time. In the restricted area, and you were moving, dumbass.
Yeah,
He
he
was
was
moving
moving.
back.
He was
Yeah,
moving.
he moved into the restricted area.
No, he wasn't in the restricted
Yeah,
area.
he was.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
17 points already, bro.
Those are like the numbers we got when
You know what I hate about the
NBA?
NBA
But you
though
know
right
why
now?
he plays good against LA? Because he knows the Kardashians are watching, bro.
Yeah.
He
For
loves.
No, because he
Khloe
knows there's no
bro.
pressure, bro. Because with LA, he's always the
Come on.
underdog. You know.
Who did he date, Chloe?
Khloe.
Ugh, that girl is plastic. Like
All of them are, bro.
Well, no, but Kylie Jenner isn't. Or who's the
Kendall.
model? Who's the
Kendall.
model? Kendall Jenner.
I don't
isn't.
think
Models.
what's her name is too much either.
Courtney.
She's alright.
You
Yeah,
know,
honestly,
I'm
dude, I was
gonna be
saying
honest because this is
Courtney's
what this
probably the
podcast is
prettiest.
about. Being honest.
Courtney and Kendall.
Everybody's that was in.
Who made
Who
that?
shot that? Caruso.
LeBron.
Oh.
He loves that left elbow, man. Well, not that left elbow, but that's in. Oh, nice.
Yes, sir.
Hustling all the time.
Ah!
Foul, man. Shit.
Yes, thank you.
No, he didn't call a foul.
Oh, that dumbass.
See, that's the thing with the Lakers, man. They get a lot of calls going their way too.
I was talking about what's her face, Kourtney Kardashian. That one pic of on Google, whatever. If you search Kourtney Kardashian hot on Google, it's what's her husband's name or her boyfriend?
Scott.
Scott has like his hand up her ass and all that, like when they're about to get in the car or something. Y'all, come on, y'all have seen that pic?
Dude, what the heck are you
I
talking
never
about, bro?
Googled.
Well, no, but it's not up her, but like
On
he
her
has
butt?
like squeezing it or something. All right, god damn it.
And what-
Y'all
what-
sell out, man.
I've seen her Instagram pics. They look pretty. She looks pretty good.
Sellouts.
She looks pretty natural out of all of them. Even though I'm sure
She's like in
had
her
work
like
done.
a dress, like a sundress or something. They're like, it's like a TMZ photo, and he's like saying goodbye to her, but he's hugging her, but he has her hand like really like a big, not just
Like
like a
big
piece
chunk?
of it, like a big chunk. Like he wanted that party
I
right
would
here in
too,
his
I would
laps,
too.
you know. And we thank him.
And we thank him. How long did he date Chloe for? You don't know?
Like 72 hours.
30, 35 minutes.
And 70 of those hours they were doing it.
Well, man, that's her thing? How they date NBA players? But why
They
not?
date
Okay.
whoever's gonna bring them more
Popularity.
like, attention.
It was
you know?
what's his face, Chris Humphries, Lamar Odom, James Harden, Tristan
Because
Thompson.
Kim Kardashian got married to Chris
She has
Humphries,
Tristan
right?
Thompson's kid, right?
Didn't they divorce like in 2 weeks?
Come on, bro. Keep it simple, man. Turnover, Houston Rockets. Let me go like 20 seconds with a play-by-play.
Come on, let's go.
Daniel House picking it up. Rockets on the fast break. Eric Gordon down the lane.
Yeah.
Fouled before the shot.
2 shots.
Hey, dude, yeah, practice some commentating.
Yeah. Bill Worrell, Clyde Drexler, Matt Bullard. If you're listening, this is my interview audition tape.
Honestly, like I know Caruso probably watches this podcast.
Yeah.
Honestly, bro, like grooming tip, just shave that shit, bro.
Oh,
It's
boy.
his, I bet he's superstitious about it,
He
bro.
needs to like reseed that motherfucker.
Yeah,
bro.
put like the fucking more
Weeding feed.
turf in the Fenway.
Yeah, some weed and feed on that. bitch.
Yeah.
Are you talking about his hair?
Like on Shallow How, his friend, right? When it's like the sod and all that's falling down. He goes, oh, you need more, you need a little bit more soil in the Fenway. He goes, what do you mean? He goes, nothing. It's so big to do.
No, I'm saying no knock on ball, guys. It's just like If you can get away with like cutting it real short and get away with it, that's cool. That's one thing. That's
that's
probably
just
what I would
bad,
do.
though, man.
But once like half of the top is gone, just shave that.
I'm
shit,
sure
bro.
it's superstition from him, though, bro. Like
Nah,
he's saying, I just
he's
want to
trying
keep
be
it.
Cool.
No.
Well, because he's like the meme machine, dude. Like in a good way, though. Like man, they like Caruso for that. That's like his trademark.
Yeah, because it shows like balls. Like, hey, dude, you can have an ugly ass hair, but you ball out.
Make him work though, dude.
Twist
He blew his
ankle.
ACL out.
Yeah.
Yes.
man.
Every
Yes.
all day, man.
That's all you gotta do, man. Just tap it in. Tap it in.
Tap it in. Just tap it in.
Then make him work though, dude.
He's good though, man.
He's
I would
good,
say.
don't hell yeah, he's good. Make his ass work.
Yeah, make him like shoot lower percentage shots.
Blow your ACL out, dude.
We need to get our worst player in there. Just get it and just fucking
fucking
drop
fall.
kick, yeah, man.
When
Like,
he's shooting a free throw, just like fall
yeah.
on that.
You know who would
shit.
do that all that? Zaza Pachulia, his
Hell yeah.
dirty ass.
That's why they have that rule now. If it's a flagrant, if you put your foot in the landing
Yeah,
zone.
man. People can say, nah, he didn't mean to hurt.
He
Cole.
meant
But
to
I
do
don't.
that,
But I
bro.
didn't know the whole story.
Well, I
He
don't
was
know if
just
he-
looking at that one.
I don't know if he meant
Bro.
to hurt. He meant to like put
He
his
meant
foot
to
there.
disrupt him.
No,
He meant to
no, he meant to
disrupt him.
hurt people, bro. Cause he's from where? Where is he from? Like Turkey?
Like fucking
Iran or something. Those bitches are. Shout out to Iran, by the way. Wherever the fuck he was from, where they don't have
Iran
no rules over
earlier
there.
today.
No, hell no.
No, he's good at threes.
No, he's not. Bitch barely makes like 10% of when he's open.
Danny Green,
Yes.
Yeah.
That
man.
was Green or Kuzma?
Green.
Oh shit, thought it was Kuzma.
Is he going ball too? His hair's receding like a mofo too.
Yeah.
He looks like an uncle at every barbecue that's just like snacking on the ribs and like.
God,
Right?
man.
He's like, come on, man,
Come
we're on a
bro.
podcast. bro.
This is going out
Well,
to the
bitch.
public, man. Danny Green, shout out Gerald Green cousin.
I hate NBA that they're sponsored by Michelob Ultra. I hate Michelob Ultra.
Honestly,
I was right. Who told everybody from the very beginning? I said I never
used to
liked
buy
them.
him a lot, bro.
I buy them at like the bars
Well,
at
Michelob-
first because they were cheap. And now I know why, and I don't buy them anymore.
No, they're
When we
not
go
that
to parties anymore, when I bring them, well, Mike said when the one time you do bring beer, I don't bring Michelobs anymore,
What do you
bro.
bring?
Huh?
There was a time where that's all we were drinking.
Michael
at the time.
loved them, man.
I did
and then
like
he's
them,
on
bro.
the. Now he
they
knows.
gave me fucking when I drink a lot of them, and they give me like nightmares and shit, bro.
Like you're falling like in a bottle, Michelob.
Nightmares
but-
that like we ran out of beer.
Yeah, nightmares of running out of beer and like having to drink
Nah,
water.
honestly, I feel like shit in the morning.
And they're expensive. Well, I don't know. It's
Let
just
them
one
work
thing.
though, man. Make them work.
I went to the rodeo one time, and like that's all they sell for some reason. Those like 16-ounce ones.
Bud Light and stuff.
What?
It's alright.
Just remind me later. We're having TD technical difficulties with the Wi-Fi. Okay, now it's back on.
It's back
49,
on, back on.
46.
But yeah, I was at
5
the
minutes
rodeo.
left in the second.
Jamming out to your boy, Tim McGraw. Nah, you hate that mofo.
I hate that bitch.
But anyways, they were like, honestly, I swear, $12.
Oh, yeah, yuck.
$12 for a beer, man.
That's
I-
ridiculous, man. That's why I
And
don't
you know,
go,
I think
man.
it was even more than that. I think it was like
That's why I don't feel bad
13.
when like COVID shuts down. I mean, I feel bad obviously when COVID shut, but like them, like the rodeo people, like no motherfuckers, like y'all were charging an arm and a leg for a fucking hot, like what
And
do they
that-
call
that's
it?
just, that's just the beer.
With the sugar and all the
Yeah, the funnel cake.
yeah, the funnel cakes, bro. Goddamn, like you got to take out a fucking small business loan to get one of those
And then
bitches.
we went walking.
That's the
about-
thing right here. Going back to the game, right? Not that we're doing play-by-play, but we're trading threes for twos right now. I'm cool with that. If they're gonna let us shoot, the only way the Rockets will lose, obviously, is they're not making their shots.
Yeah.
But
Which
give us
happens.
the shots. And
Oh man.
Dumbass. How old is Danny Green? I didn't know he played with LeBron when LeBron first came out. Well, like 4 seasons into
in
it.
Cleveland.
Yeah, I didn't know Danny Green
They
played
did?
in Cleveland. They played
That-
together.
all
in
I know about
Cleveland.
Danny Green, he played San Antonio. He's
Nah,
Gerald
before that
Green's
he played with
cousin.
LeBron.
Shoot that. Yeah, that was. Oh, shoot it. That's off.
Hey, what do y'all think about that rule? Like, hey, the best time to shoot a three is off a rebound. Y'all agree with that? I don't think so, dude. I think that's the best time to drive in when everybody's scrambled.
Timeout.
Bam.
Lakers
52-52
tied
tied
up.
up.
52.
Second half, 3 minutes and 44 seconds left.
It's a good game, though.
It's a good game.
Back and forth.
Let's put some money on it,
And
right?
so far, Westbrook's been a no-show so far, man.
Huh?
Westbrook hasn't really made an impact.
He
on the game.
hustles all game. Nobody could ever take that from him that he doesn't work and hustle. But he can't shoot, man, and that's your biggest flaw.
He
Everybody
didn't
said
used
it
to
from
be such
day
a bad
one.
shooter though. With OKC, he was out when I would watch
With
him.
OKC, he had no pressure because he was just like, we have a sorry ass
But
team.
no, going back to your point, that jumper from the like corner of the free throw line, that was money for him too, man.
He rarely made
Now
those,
the
bro.
only reason,
Didn't
the only way he
would
would make
hit
it
those
like
long range
he does a
threes
bank
because
shot
he's like
like
a
that.
fucking.
He has to
does
hit off
bank
the back
shots.
four. He'll make those, but to say like without the bank shot,
But we forget too a little bit, because even in the regular season he did that. What you're saying, but this is what his third or fourth game back today.
yeah.
He's a little rusty still,
His
man.
third.
Like,
No, his fourth. Because
He
his
came-
first game back, they
He came
fucking
back.
whooped,
No,
whooped their
this
ass.
is his fourth.
That
fourth
first game
game.
back, they won.
No, this is his third game.
No, it's his fourth.
He came back.
He
game
came
five.
back game 5
Yeah,
of the OKC. He came back, and then we
So
whooped
his
their
fourth
ass,
game,
and then we
maybe.
lost game 6, and then
Bug
we
flying.
won game 7.
Oh god.
just let
Those
it die.
locusts, man. Dad, and then when he was here the other day, he got it, right? And he was showing it to us, and he was like, when they were kids, they would climb trees. It went right there. It's right under this pole. They would climb trees and get those locusts, but those like real bright green locusts. And for those who are watching, we're trying to educate a little bit. If you've ever been in Houston and if you've ever been around trees, especially during the day, I'm not going to kill it. Especially during the day, like at 12, right? They're mainly during the day, like early morning until like afternoon, early afternoon. If you're ever walking by trees or the park or whatever, you'll hear like a, I can't do it, right? But you hear that like buzzing, weird ass
they're
noise.
loud, bro.
They're super ass loud, dude. Especially at where we live now, or where we've always lived. But
Are those
back
locusts making those?
There. Yeah,
noises?
those are they're locusts making that noise.
They have a shitty life though, right?
Yeah, because those they're called locusts making that noise. That brrr. But my dad, Theo Carlos, and Theo Hector, and all those guys, they'd climb the trees, catch them, and tie a rope around them, and use it like as a fucking kite. Why do you say they have a shitty life, though?
Well, because they don't live that long.
It's like a life of a mosquito.
Yeah,
life
honestly,
of a mosquito is like born in.
What
they die
I
in a
was told
day.
Like on Family Guy
by,
today, right? That
my
beat.
Yeah.
brother-in-law Rolando, right, was because he was here. We were barbecuing the other day, last weekend I think it was, and one fucking came in and they go crazy, right? They're running into everything. They're loud, annoying, right? And then they hit you in the face. It kind of hurts, you know.
Yeah.
So he got it. He grabbed it too, and he's like, "Man, we used the same thing," because he's older too, you know. Not older,
How
but
dare you?
older
How
than
dare
me,
you? Yeah.
you know. And his thing too, like childhood, right? They grew up poor.
Oh,
and
he's from
stuff.
Mexico, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
And moved over here younger too, like dad, and kind of
Yeah.
the same story. But he grabbed it and he was like, "No, once they start making those noises and like the loud noises going on, they're about to die."
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
So it's
like,
like,
it's like
I was
a
like,
slaughterhouse by our house, man.
Yeah,
So you hear that nonstop.
I don't know
They
if
go to
it's
our
true or
house to
not, but
die.
I mean, I trust his word.
He's like, when you hear that, it's because they're about to like explode and
they're about
like
to
a
turn
butterfly's
into,
gonna
like, a
come
big
from it.
praying mantis.
Yeah. And that's how babies are born. Jeez, man, it scares the crap out of me. I thought we were about to get mugged.
4D. What is 4D?
It's still on?
When they turn it.
For real?
No, AD.
All right, guys. So this is like really like just kind of like laid back, right? Because I gotta pee.
Podcast? Yeah.
Go for it.
But don't pee like in front of the camera.
All
Yeah.
right, well,
yeah.
We'll practice our play-by-play.
Yeah, we'll
Harden has
practice
the
the
ball.
play-by-play. All right, you go first.
Harden has the ball, dribbling from the perimeter.
Now you're making it. You gotta
Dribble,
chill
dribble,
out a
dribble.
little bit. You're making it seem like it's fourth quarter, like 20 seconds left.
And
God
he
damn.
airballs it.
And Rondo,
And Rondo
Harden with
come up
the
the
air
court.
ball. Rondo's bringing it up the court, outside the perimeter, dribbling.
You know, man.
Rondo
fun
gives a
fact-
dime pass, bounce pass, turnover,
deflected.
Westbrook,
Drive it in,
turnover,
Westbrook.
driving.
Drive it in. There you go.
Easy layup on the fast break.
man.
Westbrook with 8 points, 12 rebounds.
I hate
God
bugs.
damn.
Kill that bug. Mikey, kill it.
54, 52,
I know,
3 minutes
fine
left in the
right there.
second.
Kill it's gonna die anyways.
How dare
Dang,
you?
how dare you?
How dare you?
So
I know,
right?
damn. Bitch did a front flip on it. Yes, sir.
that's what I said, right? Like you can't.
Westbrook has the ball. Driving it up the court. Pushes it. Oh, what the heck? Speaking of, that was a crazy game 7, huh? Wednesday?
That was a shitty game 7,
I
bro.
lost a couple years
No,
of this
no,
in my
no.
life.
Yeah,
I was in
we
the
were here
garage
watching it at
watching it.
Mike's.
And, God, man.
Honestly, I thought OKC was gonna hit
And
a 3 on.
when
Oh,
we're
that's what,
down-
he texted me. I didn't even see that you texted me. It's after the game. You're like, hey, 3 from
either Dort,
CP or Dort.
CP or
and it went to Dort.
It would have been
yeah, but Harden blocked his ass. That looked like it was going to go in.
Hit that through,
Pop
man.
it, dude.
Just start
Don't
shooting
shoot
them,
it,
man. That should have been a foul, though. Is he good at free throws, Guzman?
Who did Harden clap at? Westbrook. See, that's my whole thing about Harden, though. Like, when you're balling out, it seems like, yeah, get mad because you're doing good. But, Rich, you choke a lot, dude, and nobody tells you shit.
That was a foul. That's a foul, man.
That was a foul.
They say Mark Jackson's a front runner if we
Houston.
him and Ty Lue.
I like Mark Jackson, bro.
I don't know, man. I'm not a bit. Everybody give him credit because what has he done really besides?
I mean,
He
honestly,
assembled that
built
Warriors
that
team,
Golden
bro.
State team.
He got that Warriors team. He's the one as a coach. You're asking for players.
He traded
They
Monte
get all of
Ellis
them,
for Curry.
and then
Well,
you
not
get
traded,
rid of
but-
them. Yeah, and then you bring Steve
The next
Kerr.
year,
You
yeah,
bring
that's
Steve
bullshit.
Kerr
That's the
with
biggest
no experience.
overreact.
No experience. You bring Steve Kerr and he's reaping the benefits.
Yeah, that's true, man. He's
Like,
not a
Steve
good
Kerr
coach. You
didn't
saw
work
it this
his way
year, bro.
out,
You
man.
saw it. You didn't have great
Like,
players.
Did they make the playoffs? No. You know who's a good coach? Billy Donovan.
Yeah.
Shitty OKC team. Make the playoffs competing.
Yeah.
You know who I think is a pretty good coach? The guy Boston Celtics coach, Brad Stevens. He's a good coach. He seems
Who?
really smart and he knows what he's
Popovich.
doing.
Who?
Brad Stevens for
I
the
think-
Celtics.
I like him, dude.
I like him too.
Sacramento Kings.
Hey, everybody forgot about that.
Hell
team.
yeah.
Yeah,
They're all right though.
No
I mean,
existe.
they were in playoff contention.
I've been to Sacramento. No offense to like Cali. Sacramento sucks.
It does.
LA's the place to be, bro.
San Francisco
Diego.
looks nice too.
Yeah.
It's about an hour away
From what, LA?
from Sacramento's up north, Northern California.
San Francisco's
San Francisco's
south.
about an hour away.
From Sacre or?
Yeah, because San Francisco is on the Pacific coast, and Sacramento's like an hour north.
So it's Sacramento. Like if we're looking at the map, Sacramento, San Francisco,
and
LA.
then LA is South California, right? LA is probably a few hours away from like Sacramento.
Really? Where's the Oceanside and all that? Like that's sort of places to go, like Venice or Santa Monica. Remember
Well,
when we
we
went to
went,
LA?
dude.
Hell yeah, dude, beautiful, man.
Water's
you get a little,
cold, that
hell
shit.
yeah, bro. You get like a little. I'm sure it's shit crazy expensive, but like a little apartment right there on the Strand.
Well, Juan, my friend, right?
Yeah. Oh, he's from there,
Yeah,
right?
he's when he first came
Santa
over
Monica,
here,
right?
he moved to San Francisco,
Mm-hmm.
and he said it was just crazy expensive. Like he had like a 1-bedroom, like little house, and he said it was probably like $375,000.
Oh my
Small,
God.
bro. Like,
But they
didn't-
raised the
didn't-
prices
it
of
didn't
pay
even-
over there,
It didn't
right?
even break like 1,000 square feet. So you're talking about like a 1-bedroom apartment here, and he's paying like that much money.
$275,000 a year.
Huh?
$275,000.
No.
For
For
the whole house.
For the house, right?
So I mean, he might have been paying what, like
I mean,
$1,100 a year, though.
My house is 2,000 and something square
If he was
feet.
renting it out, I'm guarantee he was paying about $1,500 for it a month.
Well, I will say that San Francisco is like the New York of the West Side, man.
Now San Francisco, it's pretty. Yeah, if you go to
San Francisco's
Sacramento,
super business.
Sacramento's probably going to be cheaper.
Yeah.
But he was living in San Francisco,
Yeah.
and he was just like, it was crazy expensive. Like, I came to Texas.
But he
and-
got paid more over there, though, than what
He
they
got-
get paid here in
but
Texas,
still,
right?
like-
But it
Nice,
evens
nice.
out,
I mean,
right?
come on,
Yeah.
like, and that's
sir.
what he said. Like, I came to Texas and I bought a house that was like 6 times the size
For half the
for
price.
fucking half of the price that I was paying over there.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Probably
And
with
there's
a, like,
just
good
as
amount
much,
of land
there's
and all
just as
that.
much
Double digits,
jobs,
let's go
if not
double-
more,
More
here.
for what he was
Oh,
doing.
that's goaltending. That's goaltending. Idiot. That wasn't going to go in at all. I don't
60
know
to
why he blocked
53
it.
with 44 seconds left in the first half. Woo-hoo.
Let's go double digits.
That'd be nice.
Nah, they take advantage of it, man. The Rockets, they always go by double digits, end up getting blown out by like 14.
Looked
That
like
looked
it's
like
almost
a-
a travel. Almost a travel.
2 for 1, 2 for all.
Tee him up, man. And they yell at the
Harden. He's like, oh, that's a Kardashian boyfriend? I'm going to chop his ass up.
Nah, it's Vanessa Hudgens. My bad. I messed
Oh.
up. Well, I don't know for sure, but I thought that's what I heard.
He's dating Vanessa Hudgens?
He's hooking up with her at least.
Oh, Vanessa Hudgens.
Vanessa
He's
Hudgens.
going to give it to him
He's
tonight.
trying to get with James, but he was already taken.
Yeah, I don't even know any
Vanessa
one of her
Hudgens,
songs.
the one from High School Musical?
Yeah.
Vanessa Hudgens?
She's hot.
She's working
She's
at
swinging
Wendy's
good.
right now.
Hell no, dude. And
Who-
this is-
Didn't she get in trouble? She sent nudes to Drake Bell.
Nah, she said
Nah.
this to
Zac
Zac Efron. And we saw him.
Come
and
on.
we thank her.
No, but there was this whole ordeal that happened with Drake Bell.
Maybe. 63 to 55 at the half.
What is it again? 63
63 to 55. Rockets up by 8.
Up 8.
I like the first half.
Got to keep up that
'Cause, like,
energy,
the
man.
thing I like is that it's not like we're beating them just because Lakers are playing like crap. We're beating them because we're beating them, right? We're playing better than them right now.
Well, the good thing about playing good teams, like especially when you're going up against this team with like star power like LeBron James and AD, the game happens so fast, bro. Honestly, have you ever been in a game where you're like nervous a little bit, but you're just like, oh, it's going so fast? You play better sometimes in those games because honestly, it sucks when you're playing in a game that you play basketball, we played soccer and all that. When you're like, oh, you got a lot of time to think, right? You're overthinking shit. It's like, I'm yawning and all that. It's like, nah, man, let's play where we're just.
You want to keep watching TV, or I want to like put music or something? Music.
Put music for now.
Yeah.
Pause this.
Yeah.
Well, not pause it, but mute it. But no, I agree.
Yeah. So when we play stupid like
No,
teams like
you don't
LA,
wanna put it on
you
the
just
TV?
Up to you, man.
however you want to do it. So it's halftime right now,
what
guys.
time do we start filming?
What's the time?
We're at
Mikey?
an hour and 10 right now.
Hour and 10? Oh, we got time.
Yeah, we got time. We'll hit the usual 2-hour mark maybe. So we may or may not go into the full game, guys, because depending on how good it is, I do not want to be sitting in front of a mic.
We're only going in half, so
Yeah, apparently we're gonna just do halftime, but
it's going
if
pretty
it's a good game, I do not want to be sitting in front of the mic with dwindling seconds.
I want my son to show off his hoodie real quick. Just step in front.
Stand up and take a bow.
Stand up and take a bow, Mikey G.
Do model for us.
Put it on and then like turn and
Yeah,
stuff.
And then start
show it off the
rapping like
shirt.
Eminem.
Shout out to Monk Eddie again.
Shout out to Theo Eddie, badass shirt. So the logo on the back. And you gotta have swag like Mikey. Look at that, black and white, left
Black
and
and
right.
white.
Ooh,
Black and white, black
yes,
and
sir.
white, black
yes, sir.
and white.
Those shorts better be Nike. Oh, all Nike'd out. Yes, sir.
Repping
Yes, sir.
the Nike.
That's my pet peeve, bro. Like
I used to
honestly,
do that all
he's
the
my
time,
son,
bro.
and I know y'all would. It pissed
Yeah.
me
We
off.
would always. I'll be wearing a Nike
I'd
shirt.
be wearing Adidas
Under Armour
shorts with
shorts.
Adidas
They'd have
socks,
like
Nike
Reebok
shoes.
socks. Like, where the fuck do you even find those, bro?
I'll have my K-Swiss Reebok socks, my Adidas
Your K-Swiss.
shorts.
Shout out K-Swiss, bro.
That's
my
one thing
Nike
that my
shirt.
son, man, and I always tell him, and I've always hated that. It's one of my pet peeves, honestly,
like
dude.
misbranding, like
No, when I see
interbranding.
like when they're showing the logo, like people wearing Adidas shoes with like Nike socks. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Bitch, how dare you? I used to do that all the
That's
time.
what I'm saying, and I hate it.
You go to the store, you buy fucking Adidas Nike socks because
Like,
they're $10
bitch.
at Ross,
No,
and then
well-
you get Nike shoes because they're comfortable, and you wear fucking your shoes
It's like
with
buy
socks.
your shoes first and then match your brands,
No,
bro.
man. When you're older, it matters, right? Obviously, if you have like a fucking Ralph Polo shirt,
Well, if you're in
and
third
then-
grade, obviously you don't care about it.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
But what I'm saying, middle
Because I
school,
bet you were in college. Yeah, when you were telling
This
me
was
that.
last week, man.
This was
you're
last
wearing
week on your
Reeboks and
date.
Nikes now.
Yeah. Well, obviously, right? Because I mean, it does piss you off when you see somebody wearing like a Ralph Lauren polo.
Hey, especially like
When
rich,
when you
rich,
like you said, when the brand is like super huge, right? Like if it's like a those big ass polos, and they're wearing like well, the worst thing is when you're wearing a polo with basketball shorts. Like me and Jonathan used to do all the time in school in elementary.
Hey, mom would iron the shit
Yeah,
out
she'd
of
iron
those things,
our
bro.
basketball shorts. I'd be wearing basketball shorts with a fucking Ralph Lauren, and then fucking K-Swiss with a
Honestly,
big ass
I-
white socks that you'd have to fold like 42
Honestly,
times.
like I give credit to mom and dad. Like I always dressed pretty good, and especially once I
Oh,
got
you
to,
and dad, man.
when I got to 6th grade, dad would pretty much like, hey, let's go.
Go to Foley's.
Yeah, like we ain't going to Ross and all that bullshit. We're going to
JC Penney.
Foley's. We're going to Dillard's. Whatever you want.
Is Dillard's still like a well-known
Hey,
store?
shit, I shop at Dillard's, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, is that kind of like if you were to go to someone in the gallery and like, hey man, I shop at Dillard's, would they look at you like,
They'd probably
nose
look,
up
oh
at
my
you?
God,
oh my
like,
god, poor. Here, take
I
my
shop
money.
at Neiman Marcus.
Yeah, here's
like,
I see. I don't even know good like name brand stores.
I don't give a
like for me,
fuck.
like Dillard's is like
yeah, Dillard's. to
that's
me
where I
is
go for like if you
damn.
want to get good clothes, that's where you go.
Nah, they have. Honestly, I go there.
I guess the next level after that is
Shout
like
out-
personal
I
style.
go to
Shout
Rainbow.
out Dillard's on yeah,
West
Rainbow. You get like fucking 18 shirts for like $6.
You get like you give in a corn dog and they'll give you like fucking clothes and shit.
It's
They're
like
like
that
Purple
one,
Heart, right?
That one suit
How fucking
store.
dare y'all?
Buy seven ties and get 97 shirts for free.
Buy
Joseph
7
A.
ties
Banks.
and we'll give you $2 bills, like a $2 bill.
Who's
Like
that?
the
Who are that?
recycle, right?
We pay you in $2 bills.
Yeah, the recycling with Dikembe
I
Mutombo,
don't give
the
a
Houston
fuck.
Recycling Center. They'd always put that bitch on Coop TV
Yeah.
and AT&T,
I would
whatever.
always watch them.
But no, but honestly, like Dillard's, for me, the first because that's where I go to the mall, First Colony in Sugar Land. Usually, I mean, we used to when I was younger. When Dad would go, he'd always go to the Galleria. We go to that Dillard's right there off fucking Westheimer.
Yeah.
Was it Westheimer?
That's honestly, shout out that one right there. That's the best one.
Oh yeah, All the other ones are fucking shit.
All the other ones
It's
are small
the
and
Dillards
bullshit.
in the Galleria, and then it's the First Colony, and then
Pearland's
Pearland's
not good.
kind of shit, bro. Pearland's a shitty ass mall.
They got like 3 racks, bro.
Yeah.
No, honestly, that
Pearland.
one, if you want to
You know
go
who's
find good
slipping?
stuff.
Macy's is slipping,
Nah,
bro.
Macy's I don't like, bro.
I don't like it at all, bro. So unorganized, so fucking. Yep.
Who did they buy? Oh wait,
They bought off Foley's, bro.
They bought
Foley's used to have
Foley's.
class, man.
Foley's
Foley's
was back in the
was.
day. Hey, bro.
Foley's is that? I don't know how that one is still there. That sex store that's right there. Is it still there?
Zone de Erotica.
Zone de
I mean-
Erotica.
The one right there for the Dillards.
Do you mean he like shouts out the address?
Yeah,
like,
right.
Hey, you know what's crazy though? That bitch used to be
A taco
a
shop,
Luke's.
right?
Nah, it used to be a Luke's barbecue back in the day.
Nah, it was
Shout
like a
out,
taco
shout
shop
out
or
to
something,
SO
bro.
because we would stop there a lot, bro. It used to
He
be
knew
Luke's
ahead of his
thing.
time that it was gonna be a fucking his own
I know,
erotica. He's
I
like,
know.
he owned
He's
it.
the one who
was
gave him the
he,
idea.
he was him that came up with the idea to make
would
it his
go
own
like-
erotica.
It'll
Take
be like
measurements of a
$27
full
and you
class.
give him like $6,000. Like here,
Here,
bet him-
but he's like, but make it erotic.
But make it
Make
erotic.
it lingerie.
chingos de barbecue.
Chingos de
sauce.
barbecue
Todos
sauce.
los lados.
Those loud.
Have you ever
man.
been in there when it was when it's? Well, what do you call one of those
I don't-
stores?
It's an erotic store, bro. It's like a fucking sex shop on
Oh, okay.
Well, it's not like a sex. What is
Didn't
it?
sell
you
like,
go in?
they
Didn't-
sell
like
you went
sex
in there, you went in
toys
there,
and all
right?
that,
You went in there
I'm
one
assuming.
time.
Huh?
You went in there one time, right?
To be stupid though, I went in there.
Man,
But
he
I mean,
bought a lot of
and I
shit.
bought a lot of stuff. A lot
Yeah,
of
what is
gay
that? What are you
shit.
holding that?
Yeah, right. I had to come out with like they got to come out with like weird
This
like
bitch
fetish.
came out with like big bags.
Yeah,
like,
big bags.
waving
Oh my
his hair,
gosh!
like,
Oh my gosh!
tonight's
And then y'all
gonna be
saw
a
me there,
great
right? Like,
night.
oh Matt, what are you doing? Like, oh, I was just being stupid, like
Yeah.
joking.
Yeah, like, hey, what's the return policy?
Yeah,
Like,
what's your
no
return? No return. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, guys, I
Sorry,
gotta
guys.
keep
We got to keep it now. I'll keep it in my room though, in my dresser, right by my bed, with the lock on it.
My boy Darius Rucker. Have you heard his new song? You're like,
Beers and
F.
Sunshine.
Darius
That's a
Rucker,
good
dude.
song, dude. Nah, but that
Beers
that
and
Dillard's,
Sunshine,
man.
I
Honestly,
love that.
Now going
Because
back to like,
no, because you look at
who started like
dressing nice
fashion
in our
Like,
family.
No, I mean just
Oh, in general,
like what does that mean? Like
what does it mean to be? It just
honestly,
mad
like
and-
I'm not that old, right? I'm not saying that like my life's downhill from here.
Yeah.
I'm 32. I'll be 33
Michael's
next
like rubbing
month.
his stomach, like back in my day, we used to
I'll be
play in the
33.
mud. Like,
I'll be
bitch.
33 next month.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
like for me,
damn.
you know, even more so, like I bought my son shoes that were like almost $200.
How fucking dare you? I had to eat a bologna sandwich every day of the week for like
I
the
had
last
a-
2 weeks.
I had a financing bitch.
yeah,
Like,
bitch.
I got 5-year loan on that.
I had to go
bitch,
cut
you know?
yards and shit with you to get a bologna sandwich.
Nah, so I bought, and that's just what Dad probably went through, right? Because I would want Jordans and shit.
Well, you and Dad dressed out. Y'all balled out. And that's what pissed me off more. Like, looking back, like, we have the money to dress badass too. But Mom, just in her nature to get a bargain,
Yeah.
we'll go to Kmart, JCPenney.
Shout out Wieners back in the day.
Wieners on West Fuquay. Fucking Foodorama sometimes had shirts. Nah, I'm joking. We never did that. We never.
You know who always has shirts on point? Fiesta, bro.
Hell yeah, dude. Fiesta,
you
bro.
can buy anything.
You go there and you can get a fucking.
You can buy like
get
a
root
weed
canal
eater.
at
You
Fiesta,
can buy a weed
bro.
eater, root canal, do your eyebrows, buy some suitcases,
And have
Buy
lunch
a
and
at
have like
Hearts.
pozole.
Pozole all
all
in
at
one
one
day.
time.
And then
bro.
it went throughout the shop.
And get a corn.
That's a real Galleria.
And
right
get a
there.
corn.
And then there's Harsh Chicken if you get hungry.
Hearts
Yeah,
is
Hearts
right in that
chicken.
bitch.
And
Get your jewelry clean while you're waiting
And then
for your
for
Hearts
dessert,
chicken.
Ice cream.
Get ice cream.
For dessert,
Go
get a
watch
corn
the
shot in
fish and the
back.
meat
And then
and
you
the
get outside,
seafood.
and then they have the like little things where you pay a quarter
You
and
get
the
on the
rides
horses,
and
like,
stuff.
yeah.
And then the carnival was always there.
Yeah, And
Yeah.
then for entertainment, the rides
I
aren't
would
doing
not
it.
for the life of me ever get on one of those rides. Remember that one time? Because there's that Chase Bank on South Post Stoke where this Fiesta we're talking about. And they used to
On Main and
yeah,
Postal.
on Main and South Post Stoke. And for some reason at this Fiesta, they always had a fucking carnival. It's just everywhere. You go off
Like
610.
random,
Yeah,
like-
random ass. Like it's a
Like, goddamn,
Wednesday.
it's Tuesday.
It's like a Wednesday. Like
Y'all
at
weren't
12
here at
o'clock.
5 'cause I
Yeah.
passed by.
Well, that whole lot was like confused because you had like Chase
Well, no, but
Bank
then there's
and
the
then you
other
had a
one.
school.
Now, when you
If
see,
you go on
like, big-ass
610,
elephants
what's that
and
other
shit.
mall? Like in 610 North.
610 North, yeah, the one on the corner of Beltway.
Yeah, you're right on the corner. They always had a
Passing
always
that
had a
Greenspoint
carnival
Mall,
there
right?
too.
It's getting by Pasadena.
Yeah, right by there. Random ass carnivals that were set up at random ass
Oh,
times.
the ones like just like it's a Fiesta thing.
Yeah,
Because
like
even the one on 45 and Airline.
well, the Fiesta's on the other side though,
on
right?
north side of town.
Yeah, right there under the
Yeah,
59.
45 and Airline.
Yeah, exactly,
right
exactly.
there, always. Like,
Well,
what the
further down
fuck
the
is
little, right? That
going
carnival.
on?
Yeah, I think we even tried going once.
That'd
Remember,
be
like, let's
rad.
just go. We were at Momo's house one time, and you're like, y'all want to go to the carnival? And you and Roy, but Mom and them were like, hell no, you're not about to go to the carnival. It's 10 o'clock at night. No, you're not going over there. But random ass carnivals. I remember one time
they
we were
have
at
nothing but beers and drugs.
They got
well,
yeah.
You
yeah.
don't want
Why do you
none
think
of
we
that.
want to go?
I
Yeah.
think I did.
But if you look close, those I have no idea how the government allowed those bitches to set up there.
You think they test those rides?
Oh, hell no. They test
They do, but that guy's like all drunk.
Yeah, he's all wasted, like on Michelob.
He's like, normally it sways like that, but it's just like this right now.
He goes,
so it's
pero hay un lago. Like,
We're
otro-
racist,
yeah.
bro. Why we think it's Mexican?
Yeah, they are, bro. You know they are.
Fucking
Yeah.
Filipinos or something.
They're like, ahorita it's like swaying, but you get
He goes,
pedo.
he goes, but there's that HCC on the other side.
He goes, but te chingas unas pinches caguamas. and
No
then
sientes
it's
nada,
straight, it's
güey,
straight,
right?
it's
Yeah, it's straight. And he goes,
Sí,
y si te caes, no sientes nada, güey. Estás bien.
Yo caí unos veces.
Yeah, yo he
felt-
caído unas veces, güey. Y
Me
mírame.
caí, and honestly, it fixed my fucking
Yeah,
neck,
because it makes
honestly.
it good. Me and my
I
wife,
had-
we
I
had 4
had
kids
nerve
after
in
that.
You're like a
Yeah.
Nacho Libre. My life is
Racist,
great, right?
bro.
Like Nacho Libre. My life is good.
My life is good. When you make carnivore, I bet they make money though.
Oh yeah. No, when was it? When was it that we went? It was this past
Well, they're always
year.
packed.
It was this past
They're
year.
always packed.
They charge
We
like
went-
fucking $1 a ride.
Because
Yeah.
you passed it like what's that?
This
It's
big ass mechanical ride. They
Yeah.
had to take a lot.
Yeah.
what's that carnival?
Hydraulic fluid. And shit,
Yeah.
Whatever is running it.
Well, honestly, I bet what
Motors.
happened. I bet what happened is back in the day, 80s and 90s. I bet carnivals were a lot more popular, and I bet that shit just died with the advent of like the internet and technology and big amusement parks. You got Houston because before the Astro World and all that, you just had little carnivals and all that right back in the day. So what happened, kind of like in the energy business, you got all this old shit equipment that nobody wants anymore. And you got aftermarket people. Hey, I'll buy it. You know, I'll buy it for a cheap bargain. Just like they do for the cars, like the police cars and all that old shit. So I bet you got all these Mexicans and all that are Hispanics. You know it's Hispanics. You know it's Latinos, bro. Or super hillbilly white guy rednecks, right? We're like, hey, we'll buy it. And then we'll just go fucking town to town, put that bitch up. It ain't costing us shit. All we got to do is, me and my cousin, we got to set that bitch up. Yeah. We looked at it. Those screws are not screwed on right. They use the fucking Phillips for everything. It was a flat head, and they used the Phillips for it still. And I set it up.
They got it, and they're like, fuck
Yeah, it felt like
They
it
tied
broke
it with
off.
their hand.
just put a paper clip in
Yeah, just
it.
put a paper clip. Put you got his gum and like stuck it there. And they make what, $300-$400 a night for him
All
and his
that
boys
shit.
setting it up. Yeah. Like, they're not doing much. And then they got their tia and all that shit making cotton candy. Cotton candy's fucking sugar, you know?
You
Like,
talking about like how they set up now, like at those carnivals? Or what?
I'm talking about like when you go to Fiesta and all that, you see that. It doesn't cost much to set up. It just costs a
Well,
lot of
it's
time.
not- it's
and I'm
not-
sure they're all like a family thing.
There has to be some regulations, man, because you can't just set up a freaking carnival. And
Well, I bet what they do is they set up
They
in
have
front
to
of
have
a
a permit, right?
Yeah, they got a permit, and they'll
I'm
go
sure
to a
they have to
mall
have
or
some
the
kind of
Fiesta, whatever.
inspection
Like,
or
hey
something,
man, I'm gonna set up in your parking lot. You have no liability if something happens. It's on them
They
and
have
on
to
us.
carry insurance.
Yeah, it's on us.
Well, I'm
and
sure there has to
Fiesta,
be some kind of
Fiesta, you go get
inspection
your
too, man.
insurance real quick. What's
Yeah,
always that
Red
bitch?
Loya.
Red Loya insurance,
No,
bro.
dude, honestly, I'm gonna tell you a story real quick. Speaking of carnivals and all that, queriendo Michoacán,
Ooh, la Feria
shout
de
out,
Chile.
Mexico.
Mexico, Mexico,
We went to the Feria
Mexico.
de Chile, and I don't know if you remember that ride that you get in. It's kind of like you're standing up and it spins.
That's
You
an
know what
old
I'm
school
talking
ride.
The
That
one that like
too.
you stick to the wall.
Yeah,
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 it
stick to
sticks
the
to the
back,
wall.
and they honestly, we get in there, and this is when I was chubby.
So
Still.
when
I'm a little
prematurely
self-conscious,
shot their
right?
loader, that's why you were sticky. They
so I'm
put
a little
glue back
self-conscious
here.
I'm big, right? So I'm like, hey, I'm gonna fall through that cage because it's like it's kind of like this
Fuck,
right here.
But that goes back to our point. That shit was not. You didn't
know,
feel
that's what I'm
safe in it,
saying.
I
right?
think they
Yeah.
tested it, bro.
And no, honestly,
Yeah,
the only thing
yeah.
that told me from going forward is
NASA
like
tested it.
a piece of chain, honestly. So we go up there, we get on that ride and start spinning, and I kid you not, I swear, dude, like I'm standing back, right, and I feel that thing, boom, I go more back, that thing broke on me. The back, not all
that's
the
where
way,
I was
but
next
it
to you,
kinda
right?
Like it
I
broke in the
remember because he was like,
middle.
Matt, tell him to stop, And I was like, all right,
It
but
didn't
just
break
hold
all
on.
the way, but it broke and just enough.
It
to where
gave
I
in
went
a
back
little bit. Well, no, but honestly, sometimes they're designed for that, bro.
Heck
Like,
no, man. I looked at yours. It was like solid
Nothing
as.
should break.
No, but some of those
like,
things have give to it. Sometimes, like
dude,
they're
I got off
designed.
I thought
Like
my
this
arms were
thing,
gonna
right?
cramp
Like
up, man.
it's solid, but I bet if I were to clack, go, can I eat it?
No,
right
it's
now?
kind of like this, right? That's how it was, but metal, and it's kind of like it cracked. So I went back
You know they're
even
using
more.
cheap aluminum.
Yeah.
And honestly, dude, I thought I was gonna die.
You're holding
My
on,
arms
right?
like tightened up so much. When I got off, man, I feel like my arms are.
You don't have good experiences in
Heck
Querétaro,
no,
huh,
man.
bro?
Since then, I don't think I got on a ride over there.
Nah, I don't trust them, bro,
Honestly,
anymore.
now that I've gotten older, even like theme parks, Because before I would get on anything.
Yeah.
And now I think I double, I overthink it a lot of times now. I'm like, man, is my life worth this ride?
See, I don't think that anymore.
Well, just like when we got on that, honestly, I was scared, bro.
And the rodeo?
No, when we went to, we were in San Antonio like 2 or 3
Fiesta,
years
Texas,
ago.
right?
And we got on that newly made Batman.
Yeah.
That bitch was scary, bro.
Well, see, but you feel
But
confident.
see, that was saying-
Because you're like, it's
honestly,
scary,
like,
but
honestly,
I mean,
like,
it's
if you
Six
have
Flags.
You never
that
know,
ride
bro.
was quick and fast.
Yeah.
Fast as shit.
They
If
called it
you're
the
going
Jonathan and Michael.
high.
Yeah, quick and fast.
But if that bitch has a malfunction,
Well, bitch, that's with anything. Your
It's
car,
over,
like you're going
dude.
80 miles, like if that bitch just stops on you, you're dead. Like,
No,
and it's a bigger point that we take for granted. All this shit that could kill us, bro. I mean, right? Like you trusted the guy who
how
built
many
this
times we
house.
come like close to dying and we
Who?
didn't even know it.
Oh, so much, bro. You're in the car that we came over. We were going 80 miles per hour. Like, well, we should be going 65, but we're going 80 because we're in a rush. If the guys we trusted did a shit job on that car for some reason and the wheels just spun out and we go flying, like we're dead, So, yeah. Take each day for what it's worth, guys, because you never
Yes,
know
sir,
when
you never know.
crazy
So,
stuff can
take that advice, hopefully that gives you incentive to come on the GforGuzman podcast.
Come on the GforGuzman podcast.
Because
We
you
can
never know when
talk,
you're going to die.
Enjoy.
And this is
yeah.
a once in a lifetime
Once in a
experience.
lifetime. We got some people cooking, man. We got some people.
Yeah.
Apparently, I don't know. I don't want to call out people, but Tito and Brandy promised me. Ross,
Right, we got
Oscar,
some other things in the works, our
Aragon,
friends.
Diana, Mariana, and the
Right,
one and
right.
only, the
Because
wickedly
there's been
talented,
some
the one
shade.
and only
We're
Daniela.
at a
Still promised
party.
me she's going to come on here.
We're at a party last. They're like, why haven't you invited me on the podcast?
Who?
One of our friends. We were at our friend Diana's house last week, and they're like, you only invited me once.
$1,000 like application fee, right?
Yeah, there's an application fee you got to
Just
go through.
$1,000, man. Y'all got it.
$1,000.
Y'all got
$1,000.
Y'all got that?
it. Y'all got that
$1,000
easily.
just to apply. You get here another $1,000.
Dealers is rainbow for y'all. Come on. Come
And
on.
like to super process it, like the DMV.
The game's on?
$6,000.
Put the game back on, dude. The game's back on. Yeah, exactly. No, we all started about Dillard's, whatever. Just real quick, I wonder what, like, for super rich people, where do they get their shit from? Do they get like personal people to go and like make it like by hand and
Nah,
shit?
the
Probably,
Galleria
right?
is their go-to spot, man. All these stores that we pass by, like, what the heck is that store? That's where
They go to
shop
like
at.
bouquets and
I thought bouquet was like flowers.
Like, honestly,
I
I
bouquets.
suck at like women's stores and all. The only one I know is like.
now
Ann
what
Taylor.
is that?
even
What
a
am I
store?
trying to say? Like the
Sephora?
ones that are
Boutiques?
Like, yeah, boutiques.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
butchered it.
Yeah, they go to roses. Like, they go to bouquets.
They go to Rosa's Seafood.
They go to Rosa.
They go eat boudin.
If anybody shout out Rosa, we got her coming on the podcast next week. She makes
Who?
badass crawfish.
money
Who?
I'm joking. His
and one.
Rosa
Man, they hit him
seafood.
on the head, bro.
All right,
Yo,
guys, we're
hitting that
back
guy on
in.
the head,
9
man.
minutes and 40 seconds back into the third quarter.
We're up by 6.
65-59. We're up by 6.
How much battery's on there? Good amount.
How long we been filming, dude?
Hour 27.
127. Ooh.
That was a foul, bro. Honestly.
Nah, you're good. Yeah. Are we all in it though, or something? Everybody's good. All right, cool.
Not go, but just another
this
quick
guy?
shout out, right? And it's not a kiss ass sesh or nothing like that. He's probably, I know he's watching the game, biting his little nails like me. But that video, the last video we did with Bicos was badass, man.
It's a great.
Like
time,
I felt
man.
the, not that I haven't with other ones, but with him, behind the scenes prior and after, like I had a
great
good time,
time,
bro.
yeah,
We were
man.
talking and he just,
Just-
like we
honestly,
said, like
bro,
it wasn't kissing his ass.
Yeah,
It was just like
yeah.
he's a smart
It was
guy.
real, bro. It was the
And,
pinnacle and the epitome of everything we want this podcast to be, bro.
and,
Real
what's-
conversation,
what's-
genuine feelings.
Not only that, but
Yeah.
the guy lost his leg, right?
Mhm.
And so he's got a prosthetic leg. And what they don't see behind the scenes is that he was standing up out there with us acting stupid and like we're
Joking
drinking
with
it
us, bro.
up and having a
Yeah,
good
man.
time. And so
It was funny, not funny, but I was thinking about it, because Beekles, and like you said, it's not an ass kiss sesh, but like I said it before, I'm gonna kiss anybody's ass. It's gonna be my family, bro. Everybody kisses somebody's ass in this life. Might as well make
be
it the
family.
people you love and care about. But going back to Beek, I said he's so cool, man, just because we'll be in this party, and obviously we know he talked about his accident. Everybody knows he's had that accident. But 5 minutes into him getting here, you almost forget about it sometimes. Because you're just laughing, we're joking, we're drinking. Afterwards, we're all joking. You're dabbing each other up. He's standing, like everything. And it's like you forget,
That's
honestly,
awesome.
because
And-
that's just,
and-
it's a testament to his great spirit, bro.
Yeah.
That he's just a cool, great ass, smart, funny guy. That afterwards, it's like, yeah, man, he's just one of like great guy.
And I
but behind the scenes, obviously, like you said, he's had this huge life-changing experience. Like he said, life isn't the same. He goes, but life goes on, man, and that's an awesome thing that we were able to have a great time because of him. And shout out Beagles, bro. We're gonna get you back on. Hopefully, if we didn't butcher that episode.
Going back to Mike's point when you were saying it felt
love you,
like
man.
it felt,
get back on here.
Because obviously, like I'm one of the members of this podcast, and I think all of our episodes. Well, I'm a little iffy.
This is a trial run.
But I think each episode.
Obviously, you're the leader.
Yeah, I know.
Back day one is like Ernie Johnson.
I'm like,
leading the whole.
He has his legs all leaned
I'm
up.
like getting a manicure and all that. No, but I will say that all the episodes, I think we've done a good job. Y'all have done a good job with David and Tito. But this one, and we even got a couple of texts. Like, this one's just different in a good way, though. You felt the honesty in the episode. You felt the emotions that were there. You felt the sincerity behind it. You felt the family connection that hopefully going forward, things start getting better. And like Biko said, life's different for him, and but hopefully it goes on, and you got to make the most of it. And quick side note to my family, Tito and Bikos and all that, I wish I could have been there, guys. I wish, honestly, I was busy with school. Even David, I looked at the episodes and it looked like I had a good time, and I wish I could have been there. And from this point going forward, I'm gonna start trying to make it more of a thing to do these podcasts. Hopefully they come back on, like you were saying. Tito wants to get back on. Bikos wants to get back on.
You were taking a shitload of classes for the summer, so
and
I
can't wait. I can't wait till they get back on. And if they're watching this right now, we love you guys.
As long as you graduate in December like you're supposed to, then it was all worth it.
Exactly.
I think they'll understand, because college is a big point, and that's one thing I wanted to talk about, though.
Hook me up with one of those courses, bro.
That's more you want.
I'm good, dude. I'm good right now.
That's more than the game, right? Is because a lot of times I get, and no one's told me this. It's just something I've thought about. And it's a little serious too. Little serious topic for me that I want to talk about, and I'll talk about it on another episode. People probably look at us today like, oh, it's super laid back. They're just drinking, watching the game. Like, it's not serious.
And
we are.
Yeah.
We hope the Rockets win.
Yeah.
But one of my things is like, and I'm 100% behind it, because almost every episode, especially the ones with the guests that we've had, David, Tito, Picos.
Dang, man.
One of the things that we've talked about is like how college is so important, and like how, and I know I've made it a point to I've been the one that says it, like the Guzman family has kind of evolved from where Grandpa, Abuelito Guzman came and brought nothing with them, where Tito mentioned, to where
eating banana peels, man.
Banana peels, not even
bananas, banana peels
out of the trash,
sleeping on logs,
just to go work another day and make some money for his family,
sending it all back home.
Sending it all back home. They've got a big 2-story house in a beautiful area in Mexico that he built himself, and he bought a house here in the States, has a shitload of kids. And
Pai always says it, man. There was not one point where his whole family of 12 plus like 5 or 6 extra people were always living at that house, man. That's a beautiful thing.
And that's a thing. But sometimes I get caught up in that moment, because but me personally, for the Guzman family, I've seen that trend, and I think we all have, right? Yeah. And we see it. Not that it was down, right? Because I'm not dogging the old generation. They did great, and even our fathers. Tito, Biko's
and
dad.
a quick shout out, because honestly, Jonathan brought it up to my point. When we first started talking about college education, I'll let you get back real quick though. I just did my dad a disparage, honestly. Our father graduated from the university, man.
Yeah.
He has a university bachelor's degree in business, right? So I just wanted to throw that out there.
Attending, man.
That none of the Theos. I made it seem like Dad didn't have a degree, and I'm not just trying to like kiss my dad's ass, but
man. I
just to get factual. Yeah, I just want to be right.
He
Dad, kudos.
It, right?
Out of Theo Carlos, I think Theo Carlos got his bachelor's as well. I think he's associates.
For sure.
Yeah.
Maybe bachelor's.
Yeah.
I know Theo Hector went for a little bit.
Yeah, at U of H.
But they had different scenarios, right?
And
it was just a different time.
I want to give a shout out to our dad that he
for sure. Dad
he graduated, and
And
know
made it
that's a
happen.
big
at
milestone on his
At least
part.
one thing he told us is that he told his dad, "I'm gonna get it."
And he
right?
said, I promised my dad
And,
before he passed away
it
that I
took-
was
it
going to,
took
not
a while.
before he passed away, but he said he promised his dad, obviously before his dad passed away,
And,
that he was going to get his degree.
that
And
way-
then his dad told him, like, Mio, I know, no disrespect to any of my Theos, this is just what my dad told me, that of all his sons, that if anybody was going to get it, it was my dad, that just keep going with it, because I think dad was going to U of H and
Yeah.
working, and he really had that drive that he wanted to get it done, and
Yeah.
life
And shout out
happened
to
for
him.
him. Shout out to Bob, but he ended up getting it,
Yeah,
know,
ended up
online,
getting it
however he
online.
did it, because he always knocks himself, right, Dad? One of the most humble guys you're going to meet. People are going to be, yeah, right, no. One of the most humble
And,
guys, you're the most humble guy I know that you're ever going to meet. Got it done. And Harden's going to go, oh, and slams it with LeBron trying to dunk that, block that shit.
He did
71-65, 7:25 left in the third, guys.
For it. So he
But
used
yeah.
his body to shield it.
But I just wanted to clear that up really quick because I
Yeah,
made it
no,
seem
shout
on
out
that
to
first
Dad,
one that my dad
and honestly,
didn't.
When you just to your point real quick,
Yeah.
when people can
Yeah,
say
continue with your
bullshit, your
point,
dad's
yeah.
not humble. I want to meet the guy that says my dad's not humble.
Yeah.
Because I just want to pick his brain, like why you feel that he's not.
Yeah.
Don't let argument or a jumpy attitude say he's not humble, because
Yeah.
that has nothing to do with humility. That's
Yeah.
just, yeah, my
And
dad's a
maybe
hothead.
hothead. Yeah.
He's a hothead. I'll admit it.
Yeah.
I'm his son. I'll admit it.
Yeah.
But don't say that's not humility and being a humble person.
Yeah.
Because if my dad shows up in a nice car, which he hasn't, but if he were to, and someone says, man, it's badass, he's going to say, oh, it's what I could afford. And he's not going to show off, right? He's not going to. And anyway, I'll let y'all meet my dad one day.
Yeah.
For those that don't
We'll
know
have him, and we talked to him last week, and he said he wants to come on. Shout out to Theo Carlos. Theo Carlos, you said I never shout you out last time I saw you. Shout out my Theo Carlos, badass Theo, my
Shout out
dad.
to all our
We
Theos,
always
man.
mention him.
I told him, I said, I feel like we mention you every podcast. He was like, no, y'all don't. But if we don't, shout out Theo.
So
my
shout
dad,
out-
he said he's only coming on if you're with, not only, but he wants to come on
Yeah.
with you. So
I think we
Great
need to have
episodes.
one where it's like the key uncles, right? And I say key like the other ones aren't important, but the ones that like we've been around, the ones that like have chimed in, right? Because
Yeah.
there's been a handful that have actually told us about the podcast in particular,
yeah.
not about other things going on in our
Yeah.
life outside of this, but just podcast specific when I'm
Yeah.
talking anyway.
I mean, I think what your point is, like, we admire all our
All of
Theos.
them. All of them
Every
have-
single Theo,
everybody
and
has
Hella,
value,
you
bro.
know, all our family,
Hella,
everybody.
She's the greatest.
Yeah.
I love her.
Respect, nothing but respect for any of our
But
Theos.
what I was getting to,
Yeah, you were talking about college.
yeah,
and
I was
when
talking
was
about
CG.
college.
Yeah.
And it's not again, not that anyone told me anything. I just, because I sit back and look at the videos and like, man, I said that.
It's
I'll
not
take back
necessarily what
anything
you.
I said, but it's not.
People can interpret it differently,
People
right?
interpret it like I meant just specifically this when that wasn't the case, right?
Yeah.
Like college specific. My whole thing is like, people get caught up, and what I'm pretty much trying to say is like, if you didn't go to college, you're nothing.
Yeah.
And that's not what I meant
At all.
'Cause for those that
Not
don't
at
know me at all, and maybe I think we've mentioned it, but for those that missed that episode, like I don't have a college degree.
Yeah.
I have 0 hours of college, nor do I plan to go.
Hey,
to
no,
college.
do I plan on? I don't know, man. Maybe.
Maybe
I know.
one day. I never say never.
You don't want
Yeah.
to go to college. All the beer you can drink.
All the
all the
beer-
girls
all the
you can
beer.
do.
But if you do it, you're gonna go back. Like you're gonna leave
You don't
Anna
want
and your
none
kids.
of
No,
that.
no, no. If
you're
I
gonna
go
live in
back,
a
like I want to go to
dorm.
like USC and like live on the dorm.
Yeah, live in the
like,
dorm,
yeah, yeah.
like join a frat, and
join
like
the
yeah,
frat, like
exactly.
be president of.
Yeah,
frat,
be
you
a
know.
president. Shout out Tito. Tito
You know,
has the
honestly, maybe it's a
hookups.
good man, because me and Matt were talking about this the other day. I think we would die. Like if we're in a frat, we would be
That's
dead.
what I told him. I
Like
said, hey, man,
first
if we-
weekend, I
Yo,
was to
yeah.
a big ass
You
party.
know those horror stories you hear like on ABC 13, like, oh, and this kid was at a fraternity party and ended up dying. That'd be me. Like,
Like,
I
if we
told him,
ran
I
out
was
of
like, man, it was a
beer,
blessing in
if-
disguise. I did not go to college.
If we ran
off
a beer, I
campus.
would like.
If we
no.
ran out of beer, I would probably do that Tide Pod challenge.
Yeah, hell
you
yeah,
know
bro.
what I mean?
I'd be the one like.
Or like drink like a lot of like hand sanitizer.
Yeah, alcohol.
Or like get mouthwash.
Like I'll be washing my hands and see it and like 16% alcohol.
You get the alcohol wipes and all that. You're like eating up.
Yeah,
like,
eating
damn,
up
bitch,
and, like,
we
put
got
'em in
more
my
beer
ear
over there.
and on my nose, like-
No, straight up.
Bitch,
Because
there's
especially
more
like
beer
at,
in the
at
fridge.
USC and like UC, all those on the beach. You have a beach party. I think I'll drown.
Yeah, but
Like, get
I wouldn't
drunk,
even go get
go
my
swimming.
schedule. Bro.
Oh,
I'll
no,
be like,
bro.
where the fucking parties at?
Where are the parties at?
Like in my
Where the
mind, I
party
would
at?
know how to go
Oh.
swimming, but then like a girl run and go skinny dipping, I'll go
Damn,
and
man,
then I'll
one.
die.
74-71, 5.5 minutes left.
I'm
in
not
the
gonna
third.
get into it until we're close in the fourth quarter. Then I'm gonna start watching.
Yeah,
full
that's when
time.
you always have to, bro.
No, man, but going
But no,
back,
finish your point, dude.
But
I feel like you were going on a great ass
yeah,
point.
keep cutting me off.
Yeah, sorry.
But anyway,
No,
so
bad.
my whole thing has been like college this, college that, right? The family, like I still stand behind that 100% because it's evolution, right? That we talked about. You know, we came from people not even graduating high school, not even graduating middle school, to now like it's almost every person in the family is like college is on their mind at least.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So for those that don't know, I'm the one preaching it, and I have no hours logged of college, no basics, nothing, just a high school diploma.
I think the most like the
High
closest
school
you got
diploma.
to college was Dad bringing you that HCC handbook that one time, right?
But
even that
I
was
used
more
that
of
to start the barbecue that night, bro.
He did it more as a comfort, right? Because he brought it to you that day. He goes, Amy, he goes, if you want, look up the basics. He goes, I do not want you to think that you have to start working and all that.
Nah, shout out to my dad for that.
It's a testament to both of you, right?
Because my dad told me, even
my dad was like, hey, man,
when,
he'll stay here, go to school full time. I got you, you know? But you took it on yourself, like, nah, Dad, like, I got myself into this.
Thing.
Yeah, you're like, I'm going to go work. Like, that's what I'm going to do. And, yeah, man, kudos. Y'all both had the right intentions, right?
Yeah,
Dad was like, hey,
sure,
man, I got you. But you were like, hey, Pa, I got you. You know,
Yeah.
like, no, y'all don't have to
Shout
do
out
that.
to my dad for that, because he told me, hey, mijo, like, for those that don't know, me and my wife now, we've been together forever, right? I think I've been, it's funny because I've been with Anna more than before my life started with her, if that makes sense.
No, you haven't. 3 more years and that would be true.
Because I got
you
met
met her when you were 16.
Yeah.
And you've been together for...
You
Oh, no, you're right. You're right. You're
middle
well,
school, right?
when you
Well,
hit
this coming
33.
year.
Yeah, this upcoming.
I'll be a
Oh, no, because
33.
you met her in August. Yeah, you're right.
So
You're
I've
right.
been I've been with Anna.
You're right.
I've been with
You're
Anna
right.
as my girlfriend for more like 49%.
Yeah,
I've been with
exactly.
Anna 51% of my life.
Most of your life
that's crazy.
has been with Anna in
With
it.
Anna, bro.
Yeah, the
And,
majority of it.
And I know a lot of
Oh, he's gonna start crying right now.
no, but
He's ahead
shout
of
out to
Anna,
her.
get out here.
Shout out to her, right? Because
she's great.
she's a great person,
Yeah.
man. And,
Mike's like, what does that mean, bud?
What does that mean?
What does that mean, bro? What do you mean
You
she's
love
great?
her or
You
what?
love her or what?
but
that's this guy when he was little.
both of y'all. How about a hug?
How about a hug?
I wanted to
Mike,
tell her. How about
I'll
a
be the
no?
first one.
How about a fucking Stone Cold Stunner?
So
Remember
going
Michael
back to my
Dodge
point
Jones?
real quick.
Yeah,
Let me
go back,
just
finish it, bro.
And
Keep
y'all
changing
can go
the
back to how
subject.
y'all were hard up for Anna. And shit.
Everybody was. I'm
I'm
not saying
eight.
I was, but all
I'm
your
What
eight.
does that mean?
I'm 8.
you know, all your cousins liked her, bro. They would all tell you. If they don't want to admit it, hey, I'm not going to call anybody out by name. Every
Well,
one of
I
our
want
cousins.
names.
Yeah, no, I won't fucking names. Every one of our cousins, mom and dad side, I'm not going to say who, always told us, hey, bro, Anna, blah, blah, asking me shit. Like, goddamn, I don't know. Go ask
Matt,
Michael, man.
you're effing up right here. You're effing
No,
up. Michael's gonna go on a
no.
manhunt now.
I'm gonna go out kill all of them.
Yeah, but he's gonna
He's
and
gonna-
the worst
he's gonna be like,
slaughter
"Yeah, come over,
in
we're gonna
American
all the
history.
cousins
Yeah,
together."
he's gonna poison the next
I
Like,
go in
one.
the restroom, like dude, like Auschwitz and shit, like with the gas.
Too far, man. Damn.
Nah, it's yeah, too far.
Too far.
R.I.P.
Shout
That
out
was
to
one
the
of
cousins.
biggest
Y'all been
things.
warned. Don't
But
eat his
anyway,
next
going
barbecue
back,
food.
because now we're just rambling. But let me finish
yeah.
my fucking point.
Bitch, you're the one who changed it.
So
Yeah, college, right?
I always give shout out to the college and how that's the next
So you were
generation.
talking about how
and stuff.
Dad really
But
tried.
and Dad got his first one of his brothers, and they're all proud because they all kind of helped him out too, right? And honestly, the rest of his brothers that are working and stuff, they didn't. Luckily, they all made it by really
They didn't need one,
successfully.
man.
They didn't need one.
Yeah. And Dad will tell you, he goes, man, I did it more for my father,
Yeah, yeah.
right? That was his
He
thing.
did.
That
That
I
was just a goal
promised.
that
He goes,
he
I
had.
promised him. He
That
goes,
was
I
a
had
goal
to
that
get
he
it.
had.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's
Fucking get in little. They put their degrees over there. Bah, saw lethal. Those bitches got robbed.
huh?
They did, right?
And get in little. They took their diplomas.
They're using them to work in fucking places.
Yeah, I know. They took Salito's diploma from the Abuelito Ruben Cemetery in Paz as well. I mean, we have one
But
at
what
Paz.
I was going
but
back
yeah.
to, right, is like what I was trying to get back at, and I should have said it back when I first brought it up with David, because I think that's the first time I brought it up.
Yeah.
Is by no means, and this is coming from a guy that has no hours logged in college. I got married at 18. I became a dad at 18.
Whilst in high school.
Yeah, I had graduated high. Well, I became a dad once I was done, but I was working a very
No, but I mean, that situation happened
just
while
that
you were in high
that
school.
whole thing transpired, like transitioning from 17 to 18 years old. My high school girlfriend came out pregnant, and we got married. We didn't have to, but we did. We chose that was the right thing. And knock on wood, but it became a blessing, right?
Yeah,
But at that time, that's
Definitely.
something that we wanted to move forward with. So I started working. Hadn't worked a day in my life before that. So like I literally started running with nothing. I barely graduated high school, man. If honestly I wasn't an athlete most of my high school career,
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't have passed a lot of those classes, right? Not because I'm dumb. I just didn't care, man. Like, I wanted to be cool, and skipping was my thing. Like, I hated school.
Yeah.
So I never went to class, right? But anyway, I graduated. And took it from there, dude. And honestly, like, people think it's a knock. Theo Eddie, shout out, the one that made these, gave me my first real job.
That's what Biko said last time. Theo Eddie hooked Biko up with a job.
Theo Eddie hooked us up.
Yeah.
And
Petron.
well, my dad gave Theo Eddie his job there back in the day. And
Yeah.
Theo Eddie took it and ran with
Hey,
it,
man, that's what life, like you
and
said,
that's what-
everybody
what
has
it's about.
someone who helped
You
him
know,
out.
Dad
bro.
got him in, and Theo Eddie became, like, pretty much like the owner's favorite because he was the man when I worked there.
Yeah.
You know, Eddie Guzman.
You got fired
was the
day
man.
2.
And so I worked there for like a year, and I never forget it, man, because that's kind of what it was, like a slap in the face where I cried going home because I took it for granted, man. I was 18 years old, just turned 19. Like, I wanted to party and stuff. Like, so I started drinking, would stay up till 3, 4 in the morning, had to be at work at 6:30, go in hungover. Sometimes I would call in for bullshit just because I was drunk. Anyway, I was there for a year and something.
This is when you're like 19 or 20, bro.
And not even 20.
Not even
bro. I was
20.
like 19. And anyway, they were about to make me full time. The HR lady, like,
You were part-time at this time?
yeah, I was working like temp agency. Right?
Contract.
Had brought me on, and 2 days before they gave me my benefits and all that, like medical and all that. So for me and my family, that was the best thing.
Yeah.
But 2 days after that, they called me in with HR. And they said, hey, we have to let you go. Like, you're not meeting expectations, this and that. So I didn't know
Were you
how
a
to
shit
take-
employee,
Yeah,
though?
yeah. I mean, I called in a lot and stuff.
Yeah.
When I was there, I worked.
Yeah.
But I would call in a lot. And I just...
But
I
from
took
what I
it for
remember, a
granted.
lot of people did too.
I took it
though.
for
So,
granted.
Okay, but yeah.
I took it for
Yeah,
granted, right?
exactly.
And that was on me. Like,
Yeah.
if other people were losing their job, that's on them.
But like
Me, I
rightfully-
took it for granted, and that was on me. And so anyway, I took that one, dude. And I took it on the chest. Like,
It hurt.
Hey, it is what it hurt me though. Like, I felt embarrassed more than anything.
Yeah.
Like, I felt more embarrassed for me,
And then
but
for
then
Theo
I felt
Eddie.
for Theo Eddie, like, man, you brought me on and I let you down like that. Like, I made you look.
Well, I
bad.
remember that day because remember you and Pa had like a heart-to-heart in the backyard. Y'all were talking. Well, he was kind of pissed a little, right?
He was pissed at me
Yeah.
because he was like, "You ain't telling me the truth. They don't just fire."
He's like,
people
"What do you
just
have?"
to
And you're like,
fire
"They just let me go." He goes, "What?" Like, you know.
So we got into it that day, me and Dad, right?
Yeah.
And because he brought it up at the dinner table, and I was
Mhm.
like, man, fuck, dude, get off my back. Like, they let me go. Ask them.
Yeah.
And he got all pissed off, man. Don't fucking talk to me like that. Anyway,
Yeah.
big story came about it. Me and my dad got into it. Honestly, it was on me, 100%. Looking back, it's on me. They didn't fire me because I was. They just had to make cuts. They fired me because I wasn't reliable. And but I took that one on the chin, bro. And I told Anna, honestly, like, I don't fucking, that's the worst feeling. Even though I haven't experienced life, I'm 19, and that was the worst feeling I've ever had. Like, I don't like being in trouble at work, like, or belittled, right? Because that's what you feel this big.
Like you said, you're embarrassed, bro.
I'm embarrassed, man. Like, I don't like that.
And then at that
feeling, bro.
time, the family was so much closer, so it was like
So it was
whatever
like everyone
happened,
knew, right?
everybody the next day, that day knew. Yeah.
And so anyway, I was unemployed for like a month, and Dad made some calls, and Phil Saul brought me on at Siemens in the tool room. I was making shit money, bro, like $400 a week or something. But I was living at the house. I didn't have bills or nothing, so I would tell Dad, hey, I would pitch in a little bit.
Got
whatever.
pimped out that garage apartment. Yeah. For those who are watching, 78, 75, or
And,
78, 73.
But anyway,
Two and a-
my big thing, because I don't want to go off on my life.
Nah, man, I'm enjoying this.
Well, now
Yeah.
I've been with the same company 13 years now, and
So you
I
worked with
made
Bill
that
Saul,
promise. I went to Siemens,
and then Pa hooked it
I
up
went
at
to
Rolls
Siemens,
Royce.
and I was making $10 an hour, and I wasn't full time or nothing like that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Saul, because he gave me a big chance too. He was on my ass.
Yeah,
all
that's what
the
I was about to
time.
say, man. Yeah.
And
Well, because everybody, just real quick, everybody always tells me, hey, Theo Saul, like recently, Marky helped Theo Hector with his fans. Apparently, Marky, our little cousin. Well, I see him as my little cousin. They do
He'll probably
graduated
beat
high
your
school, is going to
ass.
HCC or something. So kudos, Marky.
Shout out Marky.
Shout out, Marky. Congrats, dude.
Mark.
Um,
Love you, dude.
Theo Eddie's son, Marky. And apparently they had Marky work with Tio Saul, and everybody's like, come on, bro. My dad even told Tio Carlos, because Tio Carlos was like, yeah, Marky was working with Tio Saul. And they're like, dude, how'd y'all do him like that, you know?
Why?
And I was like, and me and Jonathan were talking like, hey, man, Tio Saul has been nothing but cool with me, bro. I've never worked with him in, like, that kind of capacity, right? Like, where I'm, like, under his wing. But every time he's been around, he's been nothing but nice, like... That's so shout out.
That's how it goes, man. You're harder on.
So I doubt he was really hard on Marky though.
Yeah, but he knows, right? Like, and that's a side job, so he ain't gonna be hard on you, dude.
Yeah.
Like, bitch, I'm putting up this fence in the heat.
Yeah.
It ain't even my house.
Yeah.
Fuck all of you. Right? That's what I would say.
Yeah. Well, I feel Saul wouldn't say that. He'd be, bitch, you're gonna go work.
Well,
but
no,
yeah,
I'm not. Bitch.
I don't. Yeah.
Now, right now, me, 32-year-old Mike, will be like, well, no.
I'm not. Sorry, Theo. I love you. We'll go barbecue. I'll see you at the barbecue later.
Of course.
Yeah.
And I'm gone.
Well, hey,
but anyway,
you're more than welcome
back to my story.
Yeah. But finish your story.
He got hurt.
Who?
Daniel House. Look at that house.
Oh, they elbowed him, dude. PJ Tucker.
He needs to challenge that, bro. Who'd he get hit by? Caruso, right?
Caruso, bald ass.
Oh, he's back in though. He's good. He's good.
No, he's not. No, he's not in.
Oh, that's Covington. Damn. 78-76, guys. 1.5 minutes left in the third.
Out. He's gonna hit. Oh, okay.
He's saying he's good. He said, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna hold the 4 down by yourself,
yeah,
bro?
hold out.
Do the commentary.
Oh, nice pick off Covington. That guy has some good hands, man. Austin Rivers has the ball. He takes it to the hole. And 1. Michael said it. He brings a lot of energy in. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Austin Rivers with an and 1. He just got an and 1. That's what he's good at, man. He's good at driving. Driving it in. Doc Rivers married a white woman or what? I'm gonna get some whiskey right now, bro.
You want one?
Yeah.
Can you dump this out, bro, and put some ice in it?
Because me and Michael were just, building fences and shit.
Can you put some ice? Can you just hook me up with a whiskey glass? Like Morgan Wallen, pour me up some whiskey glasses.
Come on, dude. You know I'm your older brother. I got you. Who are you,
That's
Morgan
I'm
Wallace?
getting at, and I want to end this point right now.
Yeah, no, get him, man. Hey, no, you don't have to end it. It was a good story, bro.
No.
Good
But
story.
I just want to get to my point, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
But I pissed, and I'm okay.
Just a very little.
It's real little. It's like his pinky got wet, maybe. But no. So going back to my point, and I'll just kind of say it bluntly, like there's no knock to anybody that does not pursue college or does not go get a degree. To me, I'm a testament to it. Not that my life is great or I have the best career, but a lot of times, man, there's people that get degrees and don't put the work behind it. To me, at that point, Matthew, I gave you the speech, and I didn't mean it to be disrespectful at the time when you got yours, when I said, you know what you got to do now.
Yeah.
Don't just make this another piece of paper. Because if you're a lazy ass and you don't work, that's what a degree, in my opinion, becomes, right? Just another piece of paper that you're going to put on the wall.
Yeah.
You got to have the work behind it. Go get the degree. That's an accomplishment in itself. I'm not knocking that. But there's a lot of people that get degrees and they don't do a fucking thing with it, man. It's a wasted degree, honestly, right? Had you given that degree to somebody that's busting his ass, they'd be even further. That's my only thing. And there's a lot of people in the family, not only Guzman's side, and what I wanted to get to and jump to too, because it's my bad, is obviously every kid has 2 families, kind of, right? We're all one family, but it kind of gets broken into 2, your mom's family and your dad's family. And a lot of times, this is the GforGuzman podcast, and a lot of times we overlook things with my mom. On my mom's side of the family, we don't give them proper shout outs and stuff like that. And honestly, some of my best moments and some of the cousins that I've been the closest to, like where I've really bonded and like have gone to and talked to stuff, heart to heart, have been on my mom's side of the family. And I never give them a shout out on here. So to some of those cousins who I've had a great time with, who I've had those heart-to-hearts with, and it's just like always no drama, always good times with. A lot of them are on my mom's side of the family. Like, so growing up for me, and honestly, big shout out to you, bitch, because I know you're watching the game, and he reminds me of LeBron a little bit sometimes. Just his faces and shit is my cousin Roy. Like, he's been probably, me and him been the closest growing up, and I mean, he's married, got his kids and family, and it's a beautiful thing. He's doing his damn thing, him and his family. They do good. I keep up with them on my wife's social media. But, you know, and every time me and Roy get together, it's a fucking badass time. My cousin Junior, shout out to Junior. Always a good time. Louis, Adam,
Chris,
Monica, Chris,
Melissa, Jessica,
Betito would be at my house every weekend. Melissa, Jessica, fucking Edgar, I love him to death. They live fucking 10 minutes away. We never hang out. But no, all of them, man. You know, we have a good time, bro. And honestly, no disrespect to them, because I'm part of that team. I'm part of that clique, right? We didn't even go to college or nothing like that. And they're all doing pretty good.
And then on the Guzman side, too, bro. Yeah.
And a testament to the Guzman side, you flip it back, you know, Iris, Alan, Omar, cousins that I'm close to. Did he?
Yeah, Omar
Yeah.
graduated.
Oh, yeah, that bitch
You
graduated.
were partying at his house, drinking it up with Omar.
Sorry, Omar.
Omar, he's got his bachelor's
Omar.
in
Little Eddie.
sports medicine, I believe. Sports
Little Eddie,
business, sports
Julie.
business or something.
Carlitos, Nene. For all those, I'm not calling people out
Yeah,
that
no,
haven't.
man, I think
It's just what I'm saying is, like, if you put hard work and determination behind anything, with a degree, without, you're going to make it far in life, bro.
And I think, and even more to that.
What I'm saying is, honestly, this is coming from me, without one. To me, it's you make a degree the degree, right? The degree doesn't make you, is what I'm trying to say.
Exactly.
Because if you get the degree and you don't do a fucking thing,
Yeah.
then you wasted an opportunity,
And
bro.
I'll even take a step further than that. And I think you mean this too, bro, honestly, because, I mean, we've had plenty of heart-to-hearts, you know. Going back to, you know, Dad telling us we were hyping up Dad a lot for being the most humble guy we know. And he really is for me, man. Honestly, I'd said it, and I haven't said it enough, but just because I don't feel like I have to, just because my dad's just... This podcast, we try to be real and genuine and honestly, but we got real emotions behind this, right? So I'm not going to be fucking sobbing and crying, or at least I don't want to on this. But my dad's it's my number one, man, honestly. Not even saying it like that, he's my number one, right? It kind of diminishes what he means to me, right? It's so much more real behind this afterwards with my parents and my family. But, you know, we're talking about him, you know, kind of bequeathing that humility onto us, right? And I think we've had plenty of heart-to-hearts, just you and me being my older brother, me and Jonathan and all that. And I think what everybody means, and at least I know what we mean, as far as degrees go, it's a practical thing, right? It's one of those things like, hey, man, it's going to help you in the business world, because I've been there. You know, you've told me I've been there. If I had a degree, well, maybe who knows where I'd be. Dad's told me, get a degree, right? Because it's insurance, right? Like, it's an investment. Like, hey, man, invest in this. It's going to help you out in the long run, right? But honestly, man, I think for me, for you, for Jonathan, and for Pa, right? The G for Guzman, right? Because that's where it came from. We're Guzmans from our father. But like you said, Mom, right? Her last name's Perez. She comes from the Perez. We have our side on the family, right? Ultimately, what it comes to for us is like, man, I don't care if you have a degree, if you don't. This is me personally speaking, dude, honestly. The degree, it's a practical thing. Some people did it, you know. Some people, you know, Chris, my cousin Christopher Cosmo, we're bringing out family. He went to trade school. That dude got a welding degree. Badass welder, dude. He posts Instagram, badass welder, bro. He's making money, dude. You know, he's making a living. That's what it's all about. A degree is an investment to help you make a living. But what we care about ultimately is like, man, if you're a good person, bro. I know so many good people who have never even thought about college, you know? And like, to me, that is not even a knock on them, bro. Like, you haven't thought of college? It all goes back. Are you a good person, though, bro? Are you cool to hang out with? And not even hang out with, man. Like, are genuine. Like you said, some of your biggest heart-to-hearts have been with people who don't have a college degree, right? 90 to 82. We're in the fourth quarter, top of the 10. Top of the 10. I'm like a baseball commentator. 10 and a half minutes left in the fourth, 90 to 82. And just to end this whole degree in college thing, because I think what you're... No, I don't want to even put words in your mouth, but I agree with you.
Hurt, bro.
Who?
It looked like Austin Rivers pulled a hammy.
Austin pulled a hammy. Bitch played 8 minutes. Nah. It's, I think what you're going to get from us, dude, and I sincerely mean this, is that if you're a good person, man,
man, go for it.
you have a good heart, and people are gonna say, well, what does that even mean? To have being a good person, to have a good heart. Being a good person is the easiest thing to spot, bro. I don't know, at least for me. When I'm hanging with you, I know if you have good intentions. I know if you mean well. Oh, but they weren't even gonna count anyways.
Yeah, they would have.
90-82, 10.16 in the fourth. Awesome. But huge shout out to those people, in despite of whatever life brings them, still maintain to be being a good person, to have a good heart, to actually, whatever's going on in their life, wishing well on others. To me, that's as good as it gets. I don't give a fuck if you have a degree, if you don't have a degree, if you have a criminal record, if you do. I mean, obviously, there's things that, hey, man, that's just hurting you personally. Don't do it because it's going to hurt you. But I don't care what you're doing, what job you have, who your friends are, blah, 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 this, that, or the other, right? If at the core to who you are, you're a good person and you mean well, that's the easiest thing to pick up. And to me, that's the most important thing. And I think that's what our dad taught us, man. I don't give a shit about degrees. I don't give a shit about how much money you make, what you got, right? Be a good person, regardless, in spite of it.
I mean, because that's my thing, right?
We're living examples. You have your high times, you have your low times, but despite all of it, if you're able to fight the good fight and be a good person, because everybody's got something going on, dude. I don't care who you are. Everybody has some personal struggle they're trying to overcome. Be a good person, man. Try to do... Oh, damn, LeBron was not trying to be a good person there. Blocked the fuck out of Eric Gordon.
Hey, PJ Tucker on that last
It's all about humility,
bro.
man. Being a good person.
He held
all
his
right?
own, PJ Tucker.
Jonathan, be a good person and listen to your older brother.
No, yeah,
so
man.
I
It's
agree
easy,
with
man.
that
But no, man. But
100%,
like you said,
bro.
hey, dude. And
Honestly,
hold on. I just
a-
want to say real quick. You brought up the other side. It's GforGuzman, right? I think you made a great point because we haven't even talked about this, me and Mike. But Mike made a great. Ooh, doesn't count.
He got fouled.
92-82, fourth, 9:44 left in the fourth. Rockets up by 10. Let's hope we can get this bad boy out. But it's GforGuzman. And I think we're one of the rare families in the Guzman family who's actually had their mom's side and their father's side here, with the exception of Chaito and Ephraim.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the Ahela, Omar and Iris had their dad's
Marky.
cousins. Marky has his cousins here in the States. But I mean that they saw on a regular basis growing up.
Yeah. Kind of
Was probably only us, honestly.
Two worlds, right? Yeah. But
two worlds.
best
I
of
mean, not
both
even
worlds.
two worlds. For me, it was just one world. I mean, I'd go with my mom's side and my dad's side. But hey, man, and that's my whole point. I don't even want to make it seem like you guys need our approval or anything. But hey, man, I don't forget where I come from, dude. That's the most important thing that I want to say. Like, I respect most about you too, but more so Mike. That I said in the last episode, whenever we were talking about your upcoming and you've changed and you've evolved, you've matured, but ultimately you've stayed true to who you really are. And what I want to mean by that is you don't forget where you come from, bro. I'd hope I don't forget where I come from. If I have, that's my fault. I got to do some soul searching and fix that. But I don't forget who I'm going. I was rocking to shout out Lil Lou. I was about to post it on Instagram, but I got busy with work, dude. No excuses. I should have gave you a shout out because I was jamming to you on Spotify. His one of his albums. My bad, dude. I don't even know the name of your album, but it's that.
You told me it was like an acronym.
Yeah, it's an acronym. Well, it's not even an acronym. It's like they don't really give an F who we are or something. It's a badass song. I was jamming onto it this morning, bro. I was gonna give him a shout out to all my cousins. Chris, Roy, Adam, Betito. My older cousins, like you said. And I don't even feel like I had to go through the list, because I have family on the Guzman side and on my mom's side who I love dearly, and we're gonna get you guys on this podcast eventually, and you guys better be ready for when I hit you up on the Instagram or text, whatever it may be. All right, love you guys. Be humble.
Oh,
that's
no
my
way.
advice to
No,
everybody.
sir.
Anybody who's watching
No,
right now,
sir,
be cool.
man.
It's all about good vibes, man. It's all about being a good person.
What do you expect
Keep doing
that guy
that
to do, man?
And that's what I got to say about that.
That's a bailout call, bro.
So back to the Rockets game. What do we have, Mike?
What is that, man?
Challenge
Flat.
it, dude. Challenge it.
2 hours and 3. All right, we're at 2 hours and 3 minutes
No
into
way,
this
no
bad
sir,
boy.
man. That is not a foul. I would challenge that, D'Antoni.
We'll see.
He didn't challenge it? What do you expect the guy to do, man? He's 5 inches taller than the guy.
He didn't even bump him or nothing, bro.
I love him, though.
Eric Gordon,
He
shout out.
fights, man.
He's gonna challenge it.
I don't know.
No foul in that beach.
Were you talking to me?
I don't know if I would want to put her on the spot like that, bro.
You're right.
Have some discretion.
Yeah.
No, but going back to, I guess, just ride the wave a little bit.
Yeah,
Mike, back to your point.
How dare you, Mike? How dare you, like, give me all of my feels and then leave me hanging watching the game?
me too, bro. It was good.
It was a good game. It's a good game. We're 94-82. Rockets are up by 12.
Call right here, though.
To get my intake, yeah.
Why? What happens? What happens with this call?
Because they had 0.5 on the clock, 0.5 seconds, and they threw it up to AD, and like Tucker's boxing them out, didn't push off nothing, and they called foul on him. And
Look at LeBron. I hate him so much right now. Bald ass.
What do you say?
Honestly, all LeBron has to do is give us all the calls, or I'm gonna retire.
Oh, they didn't give it to him, dude.
They didn't give it to us?
Hey, see, that's where it pisses me off about this challenge in the NBA. These referees, they don't like it, man. They're like, you're undermining my authority.
No, most of the times I see a challenge, they overturn it.
If it's like obvious shit, but like this shit, they don't like, bro. They don't like it in playoffs time.
Well, I would say it is LeBron, man, the face of the franchise, face of the NBA.
I mean,
really
honestly,
not
what he
go.
calls goes.
Had it been
You're
Houston,
gonna be excited for that
overturned
Space
it.
Jam 2, whatever he's doing.
Is he
Those
still doing
jerseys
that?
look whack, huh? You saw that?
Well, I didn't like Space Jam 1 that much.
It's time to get out. It's
Ah,
time for Space
it was
Jam.
What was that? I'm gonna fly like an eagle.
Yeah, stupid ass bitch.
God dang!
He's tired, man.
Nah,
He shouldn't be tired.
Pass. He wasn't expecting it.
Oh, yeah, yak!
He's
97-82. Russell Westbrook hit a 3. Ooh, he's cursing. He's saying some
He's saying some
obscenities.
very
A lot of
vulgar
time left,
words.
bro. Shut up.
Yeah, that bitch.
He's like, you're gonna let me
Rockets
shoot a
up by
three? You're gonna
15
let me
with
shoot a
9 and a
three?
half
I'm hitting
minutes left. Damn, it's how fast they are, though, right? Like, he's letting them shoot it, but that would have blocked my shit all day left and right, man.
Get that out of here.
Nah, so going back to it, man, like, to me, it's like whether you have a degree or you just work hard, right?
Yeah.
I value it, man. Like, I think everybody in the family, both families, right? And I always hate to break it up, right? But I have to, because obviously Roy and Junior and them aren't Guzman. Ain't a knock on them. It's just that's our last name. They have different last names. But Casa, Saldivar, Rubalcaba. I have love for all of them.
Hey, I have love for for
All of
Jessica,
them,
Melissa,
honestly,
my tia Lucy, Betito. I to this day still do not know how to pronounce her last name, bro. Rubalcaba.
Rubalcaba.
Hey, what's up, Gilberto Rubalcaba?
Rubalcaba.
I can't do it, guys. I love you guys. But I
Rubalcaba.
just can't do it.
Rubalcaba.
And obviously Roy and them are Casas. And then Junior and them are Saldivar. Not the family that killed Selena. I
Yeah.
promise you.
What was her name? The
Yolanda.
lady? Yolanda.
They're not related to Yolanda Saldivar.
Yolanda. Hey, you know what I hate, real quick, you're bringing up Selena? J-Lo gave Selena a ghetto-ass accent, bro. Yolanda.
Yolanda.
Damn, dude. Too far.
Yolanda.
I'm not
Yolanda,
saying it, man. I'm
bitch.
so
Yolanda. She gave her like a fucking
Like a
Chicano,
New York,
like a New York.
Like I'm from the Bronx.
Yolanda. Like she was in part of the Jeffersons, the Puerto Rican style or some
But,
shit.
you know, and just to kind of end it off from
This is gonna be our last episode ever, right?
We're gonna get
you
cut
it's-
from YouTube.
To those guys out there, and again, no one reached out to me, nothing. It's just something that I've been watching, and I was like, man, fuck. The Guzmans are awesome. I have nothing against it. Everything I've said, I've meant. But a lot of times we get caught up in the moment, and then what you were going to earlier is like, have you ever been in a game where it's like just passing by like that? Honestly,
Yeah.
2 hours
really,
pass
man.
by like
you
this.
get
And-
lightheaded at the end of it.
anybody that's been on sitting in that seat, whether it be Tito, David, or Bicos, they can tell you like,
Carlitos.
man, I thought
Yeah.
Carlitos, it passed by really quick because Carlitos told us that too. Like honestly, like shit, dude. Like
Well, this one we've been at
happened
it for
real quick.
2 hours and 7 minutes.
and
Flies by, bro.
so it passes by quick, and a lot of times you
What's that one song by Kenny Chesney?
Nah, Brad
Don't
Paisley.
blink.
No, yeah,
don't blink
yeah,
is
yeah.
Kenny Chesney.
Well, no, what Michael's trying to say is, though, like, you get caught up in the moment and you forget
Yeah.
to acknowledge people, or you say things a certain way just because that's how it comes off at the moment, but it's not the way people hear it on video, or
Yeah,
the way it
'cause-
comes off in video is not what it was originally
Like, yeah,
intended
because
for.
I know people that have probably watched me have probably been like, damn, this dude's adamant about like degrees and stuff. And
Yeah.
it's like, I
I
think
brought
it's
it
a
up a
good
lot,
thing.
Rich.
But
I don't even take my degree that seriously,
But
bro. It's just something
what
did,
people
you
don't know maybe is that I don't have a
'Cause
fucking
it's
degree.
philosophy.
Never even came close to having
Oh.
one.
Me and John, like laughing and all that, right? He's a dumbass, right?
No,
Nah, I'm
let me
joking.
give
I'm
my
completely
intake.
joking.
Let me give my intake because I've
But,
been sitting here.
No, you're gonna give your outtake.
My thing is like
Yeah.
Intake,
again,
Mike. Talk
it's,
about
you know,
intake pressure from the
Yeah,
turbines and
intake
shit.
pressure. Shut up. So my thing is like hard work ultimately trumps a degree, in my opinion.
It does.
And for me,
Personal
and just real quick, my extra on that was like not even like for me. Hard work, degrees, and all that. That's like secondary, bro. Like for me, ultimately, it's like, if you good, are you a good person, bro? Because like, hey, man, like,
that's my thing, right? Like I can hang
like
out
who
with
likes
like
to work? Nobody, bro. If
I
you're
hang
like,
out
if you're
with-
making your life work,
I hang
you're
out
doing
with
something wrong, man.
I hang out with
honestly.
people and stuff, and the last thing on my mind is like, what do you do for a living?
Yeah, like I don't give a fuck
I don't
what
give a
you do,
fuck
bro.
if you work for waste
you could be
management
fucking
or work
coming
at
home and
Costco.
cleaning the pipes at the
I don't
store.
care.
I don't give a fuck, dude. Are you cool? Yes, you're a good person, right? Because it's one thing if you're gonna start talking shit and be an asshole, and you have a shit job, right? Like a shit job meaning like where you're doing bullshit
My
for
boy's
bullshit
putting
pay.
them on lockdown, bro.
That's a different thing, right? Because then it's like, all right, man, you want to act like that? Come on.
Hey, man.
But my thing is, like, hey, I don't care what you. As long as you're a good person, you're cool. Pick them up, right? Pick them up.
no, pick this
Shout
guy
out
up.
to my cousin Roy, my cousin Chris, my cousin Isaiah. Love him. Shout out to my
Louis.
tia Rini, my uncle Roy. Big shout out to my uncle Roy. Love hanging out with Roy. He's the only one that likes to handle with me. Shout out to Betito, Melissa, Jessica, Edgar, baby Edgar, all her family.
Chili.
Tio Gilberto, tia Lucy, Junior. Big shout out to him. Monica,
Louis,
Adam, their specific others. Shout out to my tio Sergio, dude.
R.I.P.
And then R.I.P. to my tia Linda.
for sure.
May you rest in peace. You've been in peace for a really long time, but it just feels like yesterday for us. So no, big shout out to you guys, man. And we purposely
R.I.P.
don't leave it.
Momo
It's not just a
the
Guzman show, right?
grandparents,
It's
man.
it's our family, man. You guys are part of our family, 100%. And of course, you know,
I'd keep going, but I'll start crying if I start talking about it. So I'm
would
gonna
be possible
just
without
watch
Momo
the
and
game.
Abuelo, our grandparents that have both passed away. So my mom's parents,
And I think this is the first time we've mentioned on
Tio
the
Michael,
podcast.
Tio Michael. Shout out Tio
Tio
Michael.
Michael.
We saw them a few weeks ago for my mom's birthday. We all went to the
cemetery.
cemetery
Go
and
visit Momo Abuelo, Tia Linda.
and so the big thing for my mom, for those that don't know, is both her parents passed away a few years ago, and her sister passed away years before that. Her
2003.
oldest sister at
I'm
a
trying to
very
hype
young
it up,
age from
but-
cancer and stuff, and so my mom likes to go to the cemetery because they're all buried right there within the vicinity of each other.
Shout
so
out,
for my mom's 53rd birthday, 54th birthday, we went to the cemetery in the morning a few weekends ago,
It's a nice time.
and all her siblings were there, and we were there. All her kids were there, and we had a good time. And it's always good seeing my tias and my tío and stuff.
Yeah,
And
it's always a
we're
good
there
time.
for
we
an hour
don't
and a half.
forget where we come from.
And so
Never.
so just saying it for me at least is you know, even though we don't maybe give y'all shout outs that we should, we always think about y'all. And me personally, I never forget where I come from, because some of my best times have been with the Perez side of the family and my mom's side of the family. And but I don't see it as two families, right? I see it as that's my
your
family.
family.
That's my
Yeah,
family.
yeah.
And the only reason I gave it a shout out today is because we didn't really bring them up too much, and it's a G for Guzman. But behind that Guzman, what makes it so strong is obviously my mom, and she's Perez. And
No, she's Guzman.
she's Guzman Perez.
No.
Perez Guzman.
Yeah, I don't know. In Mexico, she'd be Guzman Perez, but
Well, I don't give
here
a
she's
fuck.
Perez
What I'm
Guzman.
saying is that we're
No, yeah.
what we are, not because just Guzman. We're what we are because of all of our family. And
And
I
if
think we
I,
gotta fire-
if
I
I
think
could
we
just
gotta
like
fire
give my
Michael.
input real quick, because I've been sitting here. You kind of tackled two stories. The one was about college, and you were going into your personal story, Mike. And
Michael
you're
butchered
in,
it.
You're in a, and I think by you saying mom's side, and you know you're always saying pa's side and mom's side too. I think for both families, you were an example, man. And I think people have a lot of respect for you on both sides. You can say about your college degree, because yeah, you were saying college degree and all that. You don't have one, but yet look what he's done, man. Look at this house we're in right now, and You know, for me to call you my brother, to call you my brothers, I'm very proud of that. And then going back to mom's side, I love them too, man. And obviously life happens and things happen. You start your own little life and you start going down a path. But like Matthew said, you know, you never forget where you come from. I haven't forgotten where I come from. And I just have a lot of love for them as well, and I hope they're doing good too. And we brought up Momo and Wello. I love them too. May they rest in peace. And I was going to say we brought up grandparents. You know, we talk about Lito Ruben, but we also have our only grandmother here still with us. And one of the things I would say that I regret a lot was I really didn't get to know Momo and Wello too much. And obviously there's a language barrier on Walita's side, but that's something I would like to start doing too, because you never know, man. And
just
you know, but she's still living, and you know, you never know. Maybe it's my turn tomorrow.
You got the hell out there to translate for you.
Yeah. I didn't want to bring this whole up. You were mentioning grandparents,
honestly,
and
man, like
no, there's always a way, right?
In life, you know what kicks your ass? Time, bro. Because sometimes we say, next week I'm gonna go. I swear, next week, and then that next week becomes the following week.
Right.
And honestly, in life,
it's that hesitation, man.
If you want to do something in life, just fucking go do it, bro. Honestly, Nike said it best. Just fucking do it, man.
Honestly, yeah.
It's
honestly,
that's not a slogan to just do stupid shit. It's like, man, know what's right,
that's the
and
best,
just go do it, bro.
That's the best thing that I think so far. Like as far,
and honestly,
just
you know when they're gonna value you more, when they're not even expecting it, bro. When they're just chilling and you just, who the fuck's here?
And you're gonna get to the point where you're doing when you're just doing it. You're not doing it to prove anything to anybody, not even to yourself. You're just like, hey, man, it's a casual Saturday. I'm going to go visit Abuelita, you know? Abuelita didn't get that.
Like a gym routine, right? Say, Abuelita, you're the only living grandparent I have. Not because you want to feel good, but just because you want to. Honestly, at this point,
it's just in who you are.
Yeah,
you become that habit,
just like
bro.
When you go work out every day. Just make that your routine. Like, I'm gonna go see her once a week.
Yeah. And you don't want to make it. You don't want to make visiting your grandma like just something I just do. Hey, Abuelita, blah blah blah. You want feeling. No, I'm not saying that's what you're saying.
The only reason I say like
discipline, but I'm saying it's because
sometimes we'll say
that's how you need to start.
But something came up. Fuck that. I'm gonna go do this.
Yeah, exactly. No, I agree. I agree,
life
man.
gets in the way.
I'm
just
saying,
be disciplined.
It's that habit that forms into a lifestyle, right?
Exactly.
But you have
to start somewhere, right?
Exactly.
Even if you force it
no, man.
Bit,
I mean,
then that sincerity comes behind it.
You have really cool family that I guarantee you, because Walita is obviously staying with Tia Hela Monday through Friday, and then Tio Carlos, Tio Hector, Tio Eddie, or someone will go hang out with Walita on the weekend. Walita's down the street from us, bro. If you really wanted to, you could. Hey, man, I'm going to go visit Walita. Hey, Pa, you want to go with me? I translate for me. Jonathan wants to know. There's ways.
I didn't want to bring this whole Walita thing up, but I was just, giving a shout-out that she's still with us. And
yeah, man,
we love them.
Yeah, exactly. And it's a testament to we know where we come from, right? I say that, and I don't mean that lightly. Like, honestly, I know, not just me. We know where we come from, right? I come from my father. I come from my mother. Where do they come from? They come from their mother and father, their mother and father, right? Mom's parents, dad's parents, right? You understand that history, and when you do that, it becomes so much more apparent. It's what it means to be a good person,
it sounds
man.
cliche, but to know where you're going, you have to know where you come from.
Yeah, exactly. That's the biggest thing of history, right?
They say these things for a reason, man.
Let me see your history, and I'll tell you where you're going, right? Exactly.
So I think
that was our little deep moment, all right? Because it is 80. Ooh, this game's ours. Is it ours?
I think we should keep talking about emotional stuff, because ever since you went on.
Yeah, no, I stopped paying attention into like the end of the third quarter. All right, guys, it's 6.5 minutes left in the fourth, and we are up by 17 points.
From a Theo's point of view, obviously it's the Guzman's got it on lock, right? Because
it depends what you mean on lock.
Most of Dad's brothers I go to for like personal advice and stuff, right? So I've reached out to Tio Eddie, Tio Hector, and Tio Carlos on specific topics. Tio Carlos my number one. And
how dare you? Say, hey man, I'm being honest.
Well, I mean, this show's about honesty and stuff.
Well, yeah, for sure. I mean, there's no secret to the Guzman family that my dad, Ruben Guzman, and Carlos Guzman were like thick as thieves back in the day. All of them were, but
the one that I gotta give a shout out to, the one that I reach out to, and when I say talk to, it's not like we pick up the phone and chat on Sundays.
Oh my god!
But the one that like, there's not a holiday, a Father's Day, or a birthday that goes by where she doesn't text me is the Irene, right?
If you start crying, dude,
Shout
I'm
out to
gonna
her.
Cancel
So
the
she's
show.
always
I'm joking,
reached
I
out
get
to
it.
me,
Right.
and she's always reached out to Anna too, and been close to my family. So I definitely got to give her that shout out.
Yeah, you do.
So
man.
from a tia's perspective, she's the closest tia I am to, and I respect her and I love her, man. And I like that close bond that we have.
Right.
And it kind of fits too, because going into it, I mentioned Roy, and Chris is badass too. He's gone out with us and stuff, and like Chris is always somebody you want by your side because he ain't gonna let you down. He's there with you.
Yeah.
And Isaiah too, like he's cool ass cousin.
Mm-hmm. Working at HEB, huh? Is
yeah,
he still
working
working?
at HEB. Shout
Oscar
out
always
HEB.
saw him. But
Well, no, but I think he works there. But anyway, going back to it, like me and Roy growing up, he's probably the closest cousin I've been to, man. And obviously, I grew up at Tia Araceli's house, so Vico, Salito. Well, Salito was kind of like a shadow, but Vicos and Melanie were who I was with like every weekend. But like growing up and just my
What are you
confidant,
talking about?
my confidant, and like who I would get my ass whooped with is Roy. Me and Roy go way back. We got a lot of
some
stories.
we got to get Roy on,
Yeah,
dude.
we gotta get Roy on.
I
dude.
was talking to you
Because-
about that. I said Roy and Louis.
Because
y'all
honestly,
make the decisions, man. Y'all
Only
really
me
have
and
no
Roy
input.
threw rocks at cars passing on fucking
No, me,
Bauman
Chris,
Road.
and Adam, and Jonathan.
man,
even
and
though Jonathan
Warren?
was like in and out.
Ooh, that's
He would-
not good,
ooh.
bro.
All right, guys,
wanna
for an
kill, man.
update,
You wanna kill
101.86 with 5 and 4 minutes.
AD just got a
5
and
and 4
1.
seconds.
That was a foul. They got his ass.
No, I know, yeah, but
Yeah, man.
That's
You
what
know
I'm saying,
who
you can't let
I
him
want to give a
creep
shout
back
out real
in.
quick if we're even shout outs. I mean, I love the Irene, and I agree with everything you said. I didn't even have to hear all of it. I knew what you were coming from. But I want to give out to Doña Cuca.
Doña
You know?
Cuca.
Doña Cuca.
For the nachas.
¿Cuántos por las nachas, Doña Cuca?
I thought
Fucking
you were gonna
Michael.
say our.
Nah, guys, I joke just because if I didn't
Ooh, is he
joke,
hurt?
I'd be crying most of
Oh
the time.
man, I think he's
so.
hurt. Oh no.
What have you been saying that like 18 times tonight, man?
Well, it looks like they get hurt because earlier, Austin Rivers like grabbed his hammy and was like limping a little bit, and then this guy grabbed his shoulder.
All right, guys, we're coming in on the.
Oh, man,
Ooh,
that's a
that's
foul,
flagrant.
bro.
Flagrant.
I mean, see, they never give us these calls.
Oh,
that's
goaltending.
goaltending.
Goaltending. Woo!
What did I tell you? If the Rockets
60.
break 100, we ain't gonna lose, bro. They don't have
Hey,
enough
don't speak too
firepower.
soon, bro.
Knock on
16.
wood.
We're up by
You jinxed
16
it.
with 4 and
Knock on
40
wood.
seconds. We're gonna get. This is ours. This is ours.
Nah, shut up, Matt. They got Von Miller in that bitch.
Start eating some clock hard and just. This is where he needs to go. Get some free throws, bro. Run the clock down to about 5 seconds.
Oh, what a dime! Pop it, Gordon. Oh! Fuck. It wasn't even Gordon. It was Russell Westbrook. Sorry, guys. What they call foul?
Hey, Mike, you want to do us a favor? Is that camera still rolling?
How are you, The Undertaker? Rolling. What is it at, Mikey?
4 minutes. So it's like 10, really.
2:22.
Let's shut it down.
You just don't want to finish the game? It's like 4 minutes, bro.
We can.
How long is that? All right, guys. This is gonna be the longest edit of my fucking life. Hey, but you gotta promise me you're gonna do half of it, dude. Half the editing.
Dude, it's like, at this point, 222 ain't going to be that much different from 235.
No, I'm saying, but you're gonna edit half of the podcast.
I ain't
Though.
gonna do shit.
You know, and I didn't even ask you because I knew that. But all right, but if you do half with me, I'll do the other half. We both do under 2 hours of editing.
Nah, hell no. They gave up already, bro.
We'll finish the game, guys. It's 4 minutes left in the fourth. The Rockets
Eat some
104,
time, bro. Eat
LA
some
Lakers
time. Eat some
87.
time.
We're
Eat
up by
some time, yes.
17.
Westbrook's smart. I think I could be a
Ooh,
good
this is
coach,
our game,
bro.
dude. Come on, bro. Have some faith.
Don't
Text Eric.
them.
Text him.
Ah, you
Dude,
That would have been the game winner
he's done
right
like
there.
5 of those, man. They go in and out. Ooh, they look
bitch.
at backcourt.
No?
Hey, backcourt now. It's over when Rondo's in the. Ooh,
Ooh.
shit.
Yeah, good timeout.
All right, guys. 104-90 with 3 minutes and 36 seconds left in the fourth. Do the Rockets have this? Yes, they
I
do.
don't know.
Let's
Yeah,
take a
man.
pic real quick. Let's end it and take a pic
Y'all want to?
with the GforGuzman show.
All right, guys, we're going to end it right here just because Michael gets very anxious. He's been doing pretty good so far. I'm not cursing and being vulgar and yelling and shit because had this not been recorded, we would have been all over the place in this game. All right? He would have been in his room throwing shit and stuff already because he would have been so upset.
Isn't that how it goes sometimes? Like when you're drinking, you really don't care too much about the game. That's when they
No,
win.
I care. I was just
No, but you care obviously,
Yeah, I
but
don't
you
wanna
don't.
look
You're not
either.
like zoned in. Like they end up winning. Like it happened when last weekend when we were watching, but we weren't in the
What game?
zone. When Westbrook came back, we beat them by like 20.
So, like the 2010 World Cup, like, that's the last game I remember watching.
Speaking of World Cup, are they still having it in 2020?
Yo, no sé, way. No sé.
Oh, 2022.
They put it back a year? Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
I
Fact
don't-
checker.
Fact checker, are they still having it? And it's still going to be during the winter time. Is it?
I was watching videos last night on YouTube,
God damn, here we go.
God, man.
and I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
Bitch, or you? Who's that song? I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
That's
don't
a
give
Big
fuck.
Sean,
I don't
right?
give a fuck. No, honestly, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Ronaldinho was
Goat.
the best soccer player of all time.
Hey, tell that to Carlitos and all them.
Better than Kaká. Kaká had like 2
Kaká
good
was
years.
good.
bro.
Oh,
Kaká
that's
was
what they would
good,
say
too.
about Ronaldinho, brother. He had
No.
like 2
Kaká
to
was
4
good, though.
years.
Bitch balled out, dude.
Ronaldinho was good, though. I would say Ronaldinho
Hey, today,
was
20
one of my
years ago, no,
favorite-
17
he's
years
the reason
ago.
why I fell in love with soccer,
He revolutionized the game.
Yeah.
I was
Pedro
watching
Gamonito
videos
and
like where he's
shit.
giving like back passes, bro. Like not just they hit his
Guatemoc
back.
did that as well.
Go-
Bitch,
Because
Guatemoc.
he's a hunchback.
bro. Arce did that.
If he makes it, that's game. Ah! That's game. 107.90, that's game. 107.90 with 3 minutes. Oh,
Hey,
that's
just
game.
stall, just
Yeah.
stall, just stall.
Let's call it.
Nah, nah,
Nah,
nah,
nah.
nah.
Nah, nah, nah. Hey, we're really screwing ourselves up, bro. Because if we lose this series, they're gonna look back at this episode. My fucking haters.
Look at Tucker, bro.
All right.
I love his
He
effort.
hustles, bro. That's all that you need.
They need to pay him
Hey,
the
but
big
you got
bucks,
your phone,
man.
so I can get Mikey to do an Instagram story on the GforGuzman podcast page, and then we'll end it after that.
Yeah.
Dion Waiters is trash, dude.
Because I'm hungry as fuck. Are you hungry? I'm starving.
Are you?
No, not really. I mean, when I say that, I really mean I want to drink
Here,
it
man.
up.
Here. I'm not connected to Wi-Fi, so if you're gonna do like live or something, I don't know.
Like fucking Sonic the Hedgehog and shit.
What did I tell y'all, dude? 2025. As long as other people are scoring, they ain't gonna win, bro. Dion Waiters can have fucking 50 points. They
Can
ain't gonna
you,
win.
do you know how to do a story, dude? You get this. You see that circle model that you're gonna take a
All I
picture?
said is the Rockets
Just
break
hold it.
100, they're gonna win the games,
Get
bro.
your dad.
Yeah.
They don't have enough
Get
firepower for that
Nah,
shit,
don't get the
bro.
just get us three, okay?
When's it Sunday? We're doing another podcast for that one.
Yeah, fuck it. We're gonna drink it up for sure.
We can get somebody on that one.
Yeah, when you're done recording.
Who
let
to
I want
get-
someone
who to
Dad,
get-
let him. He's gonna
Somebody
say
that's like
something
a
for 2
Lakers fan,
seconds, and
bro.
then Jonathan
To get that
and
like
then me,
opposing
right?
side, like that hate,
That
that
hate.
drama.
Hey, he's
No,
gonna
that
take a
ain't.
video for us on the Instagram. Well,
Show-
you gotta say something. Hey, shout out GforGuzman.
Shout out GforGuzman Pod.
Oh dang! What the heck, bro?
Break that nigga's leg.
That guy has some hops though, man.
Shout out GforGuzman Podcast. We're watching Houston Rockets take a Game 1 lead over the Lakers, and we're going to love it and enjoy it because there might not be another.
Shout out Jonathan here, GforGuzman podcast. Rockets are whooping on those Lakers.
Hey, GforGuzman podcast. Check out our next video. It's gonna be out in the next couple of days. We love you guys. Go Rockets!
That was horrible.
That was good. It was good. We also got this one over here. So. It was horrible.
Yeah, they ain't that
Mike
much.
looks like he's fucking sucking a dick or something.
Hey, we're doing a little bit. We'll do a picture.
Yeah,
Of,
we'll do a
like-
picture. We'll do a picture.
Just right now though. Just do it right now.
Yeah, do it and post it on the story, Mike. So
But
send me-
I will say that here, Matt, give it to me. I'll post a story like
Oh, you post a story on your own, okay? And guys who are still watching, obviously this is behind the scenes how decisions get made over here and shit.
I like Westbrook though, bro.
Bitch!
It's hard to hate on him, dude.
You were hating on him right before
Well,
the
I'm saying
game.
he turns the ball over a lot, but when he battles though, bro.
That's what I said. You cannot knock him for his work ethic,
Look
dude.
at this bitch.
AD, Frank Vogel.
I hope LeBron's not in like they're good. Oh, they're good.
Oh, they are good. When you think about it, how big do you think LeBron? What?
14?
Yeah, about say 14, 15.
What do you think Eric, my cuñado, is doing right now? Fucking shit. He
Fuck the
texted-
Rockets.
I sent him a picture of the score, and I put like that upside down.
Here, man, I put this, Matt, and like we're doing a live of Go Rockets, and then we're taking a picture. Okay. So, Mikey, if you want to take a picture now, just to
Well, take
Yes.
a better picture of the screen though.
it was a video.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay. It was just like a still.
Dad, I put LOL. Why you mad?
You want a picture?
Why
of
you
yourself?
mad, bro?
No, that's good. That's good.
Here, Mikey, if you want to take a picture.
But then again, Portland beat them the first game.
Yeah, but Portland
No, they
was
didn't.
more of a.
Did they?
That was the first game, right?
Hey, but Portland was more like Dame Lillard. Like I got something to
Dave
prove.
Lillard scored like 98.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, we're taking a pic.
Sideways, right?
I look like a
doesn't
fucking
matter.
alcoholic over here. Michael's fucking hiding his
put like
beers.
two down,
but,
bro.
alright.
Put like two down.
I just put it one.
Matt, put two down. Put the one you're drinking up.
Yeah,
you talking about?
just put 2 away, dude. Damn.
And put like 5 waters.
For those who are watching on the actual video, you're gonna know that we're trying to hide that I'm an alcoholic.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, everybody has to hide it.
Ooh.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
And do another one where I'm like showing off the GforGuzman because I didn't even do that shit. Just do one more.
But come on.
Okay, well
I'm gonna
then-
show this stuff too.
Yeah.
One, two, three.
Let me see, Mikey.
I'm really glad Johnny's back because he's gonna be doing all the editing now for this episode.
Yeah. And shout out.
Shout out,
Thanks
bud.
everybody for watching. For those that watched the entire thing, shout out to you
Look,
guys.
shit.
Eric said.
Can you do it vertical, Mikey? Do it vertical.
I know he's saying something like they cheated, blah blah blah, this and that.
Yeah, go ahead. Do what you gotta do. God dang, how far? Well, is it zoomed in or something? Maybe you could pinch out. Okay.
Come on, puppy, take a good pic like of us though.
Well, guys, it looks like the Rockets are gonna win Game 1.
Take like 3 or 4. Huh? You have to
No,
do-
just
No,
save
no,
it,
I'm taking
just
on
save
the
it, save
camera
it,
on the
save it.
iPhone.
Here.
No. Jonathan screwed you up, bro. Let me see it. Jonathan, you gotta be a better
Well, here,
describer
bro,
of
you
shit.
tell me what to do, honestly.
All right. Go to the camera here and just take a bunch out. Please. Do I look ugly?
Yes, sir.
Boom, that's game, ladies and gentlemen. 112-97. Rockets win by
Did I
15
just post
points.
that on our story too? Final?
Yeah, do that. Look at poor LeBron. Oh, he's pissed. It's gonna be those Instagram memes, right? You had 1 point tonight, right? What are you sleeping for? Yeah, that one dude always does the LeBron impersonations.
Give me a ring.
Give me a ring. Can you get ready to stop the video, please? Give me a ring. Not yet. Let me just wait for Johnny. Are we ready to call this bad boy for the night?
I'm
Yeesh.
just saying, take this pic.
What's up? Oh yeah, John's gonna take a pic.
Yes, sir.
Oh wait, hold on.
I don't think you can like.
I don't think you can pause and like get out of that shit. Shit, we whooped the Lakers' ass tonight, bro. Well, see, that's deceiving, right? Because it's
Mike, you wanna
112-97,
get
the final. That was a pretty close game, though, man. Up until like the top of the fourth. Why do I keep talking like a fucking baseball announcer, right? Up until the second home run by James Harden. Like, bitch, nobody hit a home run. Speaking of home runs, Astros are shit this season, aren't they?
They're doing all right.
Nah.
Playoffs. Then they'll be dangerous.
Nah, no way. I don't believe it. They'll be dangerous. So playoffs? They're in the playoffs right now? Hold on. Are you ready to cut it, bro?
Yeah, we're done. We're done.
What was Mike? Today was really fun, bro. No pressure, nothing. We were just chilling, jamming, hanging out, watching the game. That's what the GforGuzman podcast was all about. We got into some deep conversation unintentionally by Michael, right? But that's the whole point, right? That you never know what's going to happen.
Rockets win, a great game.
The most important thing, Rockets win by 15 points versus the Lakers. This is game 1, all right, guys? So had a blast doing this with you guys. We welcome back Jonathan Guzman to the GforGuzman.
Glad to be back, guys. Glad to be back.
Glad to be back, man. No, we're glad to have you, right?
Hakeem.
So damn fucking time you're back.
Yeah, but
glad to
really,
be back.
dude.
Glad to be back. Bro.
Yeah, you better be back for sure, dude. Because if you miss another episode, your ass is grass straight
bro.
up. All right, and shout out to Mikey G, who went unseen for about like most of this. I know we showed him a little bit, but working the camera, working hard, getting all our stuff. Shout out to Mikey G. Thank you so much, my nephew. Love you.
Thank you, sir.
For our fans who are watching, all the followers, subscribers, likers, we're gonna have more episodes coming up soon. So keep an eye out for that. GforGuzman podcast. I'm Matt G. My boy Mike G. Johnny G. We're out of here. Have a good night, guys.
Thank you,
Thanks.
guys.
Rockets,
have a good night.
let's go.
Stay safe. Go Rockets.